See, the usual gang of misfits and dope addicts are here.
Linda is somebody's baby in Lindun.
Lindun.
Lindun. Linda in Lindun. Because on this day in, when was it? I was too busy researching, and Carrie, I have much information about the relationship between Jackson Browne and Daryl Hannah.
77 today.
77 today. Before we
he
call,
knocked her around, didn't he?
Well, I was going to say, before we call him a wife beater,
yeah.
Daryl Hannah and Jackson Browne had a 10-year relationship that ended in 1992 amid allegations of physical abuse.
Well, he couldn't be a wife beater because they weren't married.
Correct. Although police were unable to confirm any wrongdoing, and Browne won a defamation suit over the false claims, he was the one that called the cops that night.
Oh, she was going off the deep end.
Apparently.
You saw her in Kill Bill, you know.
Yeah. Here's a treat for you, Carrie.
Mm-hmm.
Jackson Browne did a duet with Ray Davies, a Waterloo Sunset. It's on Ray Davis's album See My Friends. In 2010, he covered Waterloo Sunset with Ray Davis, or Davis's album. And Waterloo Sunset's a beautiful song.
Mm-hmm.
Is this it?
Mm-hmm.
Dirty old river, must you keep rolling, flowing into the night? People so busy, make me feel dizzy, taxi lights shine so bright. And I don't need no friend, as long as I gaze on Waterloo Sunset, I'm in paradise.
Well, that's nice.
That's a beautiful song.
Mm-hmm.
Every day I look at the world from my window. Chilly, chilly is the evening time. Waterloo Sunset's fine.
Well, that's just lovely.
Mm-hmm.
Terry meets Julie.
Very nice, very nice. I like the original better, but that's still a
Dr.
great
My
song.
Eyes.
Wow. Well, it's Dr. My Thighs. Sorry.
Doctor, my eyes have seen the years and the slow parade of...
And it's Dr. Comma My Eyes.
Doctor,
It's
my
not-
eyes!
Just a little bit longer.
Jackson Browne had his first successful writing career begin when he was 16 years old. He wrote a song. He wrote a song which was a minor hit for Nico, Andy Warhol's protege. Nico. He wrote a song called "Those Days," and it was a minor hit for her. And then he wrote songs for Nitty Gritty Dirt Band, for which he was briefly a member. And then, of course, he wrote with Glenn Frey, "Take It Easy."
Well, I've been out walking.
What's this? I don't know this.
This is These Days.
Oh.
I don't do that much talking
Well, this must be his version of it.
Mm-hmm.
these days.
Okay, that's nice.
These days I seem to think a lot about the
Sounds like a country song.
I forgot to do.
I don't know this either. Do I know this?
You
I
do.
don't know this. I do?
You do.
Come on, Gina. You can do it.
I'm gonna rid myself a house in the
What is
shade
it? I don't know it. What is
The
it?
Pretender.
Oh. See, this is one of those where it's like these are his top 10. This is not his top 10.
That's what it says.
Where's Tender Is the Night? Where's Running on Empty? Those are in the top 10.
I skipped Tender Is the Night.
Oh, well, this is
I got 7 women
Take It
on
Easy.
my mind.
said she's a friend of mine.
Between the
There's Tender as the Night.
and the houses filling up with light.
He's kind of a moody guy, isn't he?
Between the stillness in my heart and the roar of the approaching night.
There's a song from this album that I actually kind of like.
You don't like Tender as the Night?
No.
My favorite Jackson Browne song is This Bird Can Sing.
This one I kind of like.
Is this Lawyers in Love?
Mm-hmm.
That's not a bad one.
It's the title track from the Jackson Browne album, Lawyers in Love.
Oh, okay.
99 FM. It's your brother, Chuck Jackson.
I can't keep up with what's been going on.
It's a good one.
I think my heart must just be slowing down. Among the human beings in their designer jeans, am I the only one who hears the
Give me a little taste. I had the title wrong. It was That Girl Could Sing. Lawyers in Love. That Girl Could Sing. I think
What
that's
if I
my
wanted
very
Running
favorite
on
song.
Empty? What if I wanted that?
You'll like this.
What's it called again?
That Girl Could Sing.
Oh, could she?
I think it's about Daryl Hannah.
Really?
I think so.
Can she sing?
Metaphorically.
Oh, no.
She was a friend to me when I needed one. Wasn't for her, I don't know what I'd have done. She gave me back something that was missing in me. She could have turned out to be almost anyone. Almost anyone. With the possible exception of who I wanted her to be.
That's really good writing.
Oh, yeah, I know this.
Yeah, it was sort of a hit.
Running into the
He wrote it about Linda Ronstadt, who could sing.
Or it could have been about Laura Nero, it says, who Jackson Browne dated in the 70s. Well, there you go.
This has been Farting Around with Carrie, Bill, and Gina on X96, Radio from Hell.
Yes, indeed, that's it. That's your little Jackson Browne school for the morning. And now it's time for us to take a break. We'll have some Mill Creek coffee. My goodness, Mill Creek coffee. This is the time we need to have Mill Creek coffee.
Burundi.
Right here.
Are you
Is it
having Burundi again?
Burundi.
Burundi again. Mill Creek coffee at this time of the morning is the best. Now we'll take a break and come back with your check-ins. 877-602-9696. That's the number to use. We'd like to hear from you in the morning. Again, Cement Dave, I've got something to discuss with you if you want to check in. 877-602-9696. Or you can text us 33986.
I thought it was a list, but it's a survey.
Oh, it's a survey. Okay, I won't play the list bit.
I don't know how I feel about being surveyed.
Oh, that's okay. The survey's been done already, Bill. You can just comment on. I think I know what you will say about this survey.
Really?
According to research, half men, 50% of men, admit that women who wear a lot of makeup repel them.
No, I love it.
No, you
I
don't.
love that
I know
makeup.
you don't.
I love it caked on. I want women to make their makeup look as whorish as possible.
St. Ives conducted research that included 1,000 women and 550 men. They found that 40% of men think that women generally wear too much makeup.
I like it when they wear so much makeup. I like it when they wear makeup on their face and even make up their hands and their arms.
45% of the male participants saying that all the makeup women wear is the stuff that turns guys off completely. Not far behind makeup in the turn-off department, 33% say fake tans.
Yeah, I could understand that one for sure.
Bright red lipstick came in at 5%. And lastly,
Ooh, I love bright red lipstick.
That actually kind of surprises me.
lastly, faux eyelashes and thick eyebrows.
I don't understand. Okay, so I've seen a lot of, not a lot, but there is a certain trend for women wearing eyelashes that are so big.
Yeah.
Too much.
Yeah,
Now, I have fake eyelashes.
Oh, okay.
but they don't.
But
They
look
don't
look
look
fine,
like
no.
it, do they?
I only wore fake eyelashes for my wedding, and they were like the magnetic ones with
Yeah.
the eyeliner.
These are just a natural. It's just supposed to look like
You know what would make them
I have
look better?
mascara on.
You know what would make them look better is if you wore bright red lipstick.
So you're telling me, Gina, you don't want a big fan over your
No.
eye where you can't. Have you ever seen those blow in the wind?
Mm-hmm.
It's so funny.
And it's hard to keep your eyes open.
Yeah.
I don't get it. I don't get why they do that. It's just too
I feel
weird.
like they'd be super uncomfortable because I don't like eyelashes in the first
You know
place.
what I like? Speaking of facial hair on women, I like the monobrow. I'm really
You're into.
who was it? It was one of the Breakfast Club people that had the monobrow,
One of the Breakfast Club.
like the
like Ali
Ali
Sheedy
Sheedy?
or one
Ali Sheedy?
one of them. I don't remember who it was, but had the
You
monobrow.
were into the monobrow.
Oh, Brooke Shields had the monobrow.
I mean, she had good eyebrows.
No, she actually had monobrow for a while. Then her mother made her fix it, I think.
I think women wear makeup because they like makeup.
Yeah,
I
a lot
don't
of it is
think-
that.
I don't think women wear it because they think
this
men are
will
going
bring
to
a
like
man.
this.
Yeah. I mean, like I wear mascara because I am a redhead, so my eyelashes are red, so it looks like I don't have eyelashes.
Your
So
eyelashes are red?
Well,
yeah,
my hair's red.
My hair's red.
That's freaky.
It's the same with my leg hair.
I don't want to know about your...
It's leg.
Don't go any further
So-
with this.
So I wear black. I mean, technically, I should wear brown to make it look more natural, but I do wear black mascara to just look like I have something there.
Now, what about... I mean, I don't mind a little makeup on it's like if you're going to go out to dinner.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you come into the room and your wife has put on a little bit of makeup, and you go, oh,
A little bit.
that's kind of nice.
Well, I was gonna say, Gina, I know I could see your eyeshadow and stuff, but it's very subtle, and I do like it.
I only put a little bit on.
Yeah, and you don't need it. You don't need a lot.
I wear a tinted moisturizer. I don't do
Yep.
foundation.
Yep, fair.
A little bit of eyeshadow.
Is that on your face?
Uh-huh.
Oh, okay.
I'm allergic to so much makeup out there,
No.
and I don't wear it. You get if you see a full face of mine, it's eyes, it's eyeshadow and mascara and eyeliner, and that's really it.
I try not to wear anything. I don't.
Although there are pictures of Bill, and I'm sure we will address this when we talk about Salt Lake Acting Company.
Yes.
There are photos of Bill in full drag makeup.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. It's
Which is,
distur-
there's a framed one hanging at the Salt
I
Lake
think
Acting.
so. Yeah, I think it's still there.
Three 986.
All right, 6:20. Let's get this over with.
Come on, you can do it. You can check in with us. 877-602-9696. That's the number. We like to hear from you in the morning. And again, Cement Dave, I need to speak with you. 877-602-9696. You can also text us 33986. Do we have a sponsor here?
No.
Okay. Okay, then. The moon is 91.8% of full. It's a waning gibbous moon. The moon will set today at 10:02 a.m., today being Thursday. It's the 9th day of October in the year of our Lord Jesus Christ, 2025. It's a beer and pizza day.
Well, they go together, don't
Sure,
they?
have a beer and have some pizza. It's National Moldy Cheese Day, from Gorgonzola to Camembert, from Brie to Stilton. Or how about a nice Wensleydale grommet? It's National Sneakers Day and National Leif Erikson Day, the adventurous spirit of the famed Norse Viking explorer Leif Erikson. And this is an all-new edition of the show for people who feel like hell in the morning. It's Radio from Hell, starring the lords of morning radio, Kerry Jackson right over there. Kerry Jack Jackson putting on his hat. I'm Ralph William Bill Allred. Hi, right here. Gina Marie Teresa Barberi over there. Did I get those right?
Yeah, you got my confirmation name and everything.
Gina Marie Teresa. And Katie, for short, is our fine producer behind me. Dawson is here helping out as well. And probably Hudson around somewhere in the back. And and the dog is there.
He's sleeping.
Taking a snooze there. He's worked really hard since he got here this morning.
What?
Yeah, Matt, you talking about me? Huh? Let me sleep. All right, 877-602-9696 or 33986. Those are the numbers.
All right, let's begin with Perry City Listener.
Good morning.
Good morning. Real quick, we had that situation yesterday at Will Elementary with a suspicious package.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
I don't
listen.
know if you saw that in the news.
I saw something about that, a completely useless news story about that. I was going to bring it up.
But kudos to the staff on how they handled that situation. Great. They kept the kids calm. It was orderly. So good job, staff up at Willard Elementary.
Okay, thank you.
But kept them calm about what? Here, let me read this story to you. An incident at Willard Elementary School was cleared after a substance was found inside a delivered package determined as non-hazardous. According to Box Elder School District, an expected package containing bookmarks was delivered to the school. When it was opened, a suspicious material was discovered inside. A group of students who were reading near where the package was opened was checked by officials. No signs of any adverse symptoms to this suspicious material. Out of safety concerns, the remaining students were kept in their classrooms as hazmat teams and police responded to the school. A school spokesman explained the substance was identified to be, here it is, a dietary supplement that wound up in the package and was damaged.
So it was a powder.
It was deemed non-hazardous. Yeah.
It was a
Yes.
powdered substance in the package.
So somebody looked at it and said, that's just a diet pill thing. That's all that is.
Yep.
Well, anyway.
That's my creatine protein powder that'll make you not gay.
Well done, Steph, for keeping the kids calm during that.
There's nothing to report here. Nothing to report. Well, that's a good thing. All right, thank you.
All right, thanks.
Thank you, guys.
All right. Let's see. We've got more check-ins. Hang on a sec. There we go. Sheet Metal Sean of Roy checking in from Burley, Idaho. Living the dream. Love you all. Hail Satan.
Is that where the dream is? Burley, Idaho?
Apparently.
Okay.
Let's see. John the Liberal in a literal coal mine checking in.
You're going to have more work, it sounds like, coming up soon.
Yeah. Jocelyn of Sandy checking in. The Nico version of these days is in Royal Tenenbaums when Margot gets off the bus.
Huh.
Mike in Nashville checking in, willing the show to continue.
Thank you.
Sketchy Blake of Ogden checking in. Let's see, checking in from Bountiful. When I was 12, I came across a coin that my grandpa had. A lady's bosom on the front coin. Heads you win, and
I don't know what that is.
it's jumping all over the place, so I can't read it. Hi from Sleepless in Sandy. It's always good to learn things that I don't know. Right Wing Wade has some traffic for you. Kira and Andy checking in. Radio from Hell is my Mill Creek coffee.
Oh, that's nice.
Batchman Justin. Johnny B checking in, listening while making girlfriend and I breakfast burritos.
Such a nice guy.
Yes. Midvale's Roused Hour has some traffic for you, Gina. El the Nanny checking in. Katie in San Pete County, Meshack of Erta, SoCal Spence, Tim the Tree Guy. Government Worker Dale is wondering where in the world's where is Cement Dave? Yeah.
Haven't heard from him.
Ed's friend Andy is worried about what Cement Dave did.
No, he didn't.
Is he in trouble?
It's nothing serious.
Oh.
Nothing really serious. I just have to discuss something.
Okay.
Jello Salad Annie checking in. Woodworker Willie, McKella Verino. Basie Casey checking in. Sheet Metal Chase checking in. Ogden, hour and a half down, about 9 hours to go. Tristan from the most west of Jordans. Patrick, the friendly neighborhood middle school teacher. Metal Shop Mark is here.
All the metal shop guys are up this morning.
Oh, yeah.
He's got a big order.
We've got heard from 3 different metal shop guys.
Got to start early with your metal shopping. traffic, please, Gina.
Got to start early with your Infiniteam traffic reporting. Right Wing Wade's always there, checking in from I-15, says both lanes and directions running smoothly. Midvale's Rousdower also checking in. I-215 north to the 201 looking okay for a Thursday. Hope you all have a fantastic day. And I am not seeing anything either on the UDOT cameras. But wherever you are, you can let us know how traffic is for you. Text it to us, 33986.
You know, I worked in a metal shop once for 2 weeks, and it was like working in hell. My God, it was awful work.
I imagine. All right, so we're going to take a break, play a song. After that song, it's Big Boy News and Opinioendo, and Frank Christ Presents The Dead Celebrity Game, all coming up. Stand by for that.
Listen to
Hey, so I was looking through some of these. I guess this is a list. I've had this for a while. 15 outlandish things parents have done to teach their kids a lesson.
Okay.
When my mother caught me smoking years ago when I was really young, and I mean like 8 or 9, she made me tried to make me smoke a whole pack of cigarettes
To make you sick. So
To make
you
me
would,
sick.
And it didn't work.
No, it didn't work. No, I smoked about 4 of them, and I just kind of kept going. And she went, "Oh, never mind." But this is outlandish things parents have done. Like it came from Arnold Schwarzenegger was talking about it. He said he did some pretty extreme behaviors as a parent when he was on Jimmy Kimmel Live. He said when his kids were young, he once threw his son's mattress off a balcony and into a pool because his son hadn't made his own bed.
Well, that does that.
And another time he said
yeah.
he burned his daughter's shoes in the fireplace when she didn't put them away properly. So anyway, that's where this comes.
That sounds like crazy things.
Yeah.
That doesn't sound like teaching anybody.
Exactly.
One woman tweeted, "I woke up to every single door on my car wide open, not because it got broken into, but because my dad was trying to teach me a lesson about leaving my car unlocked. So he went and opened every single door and just left them open."
visual
Yeah.
is.
I saw that my son had left his bike unlocked at school. To teach him a lesson, I rode it home. I thought he'd come home humbled. Instead, he called the cops. An officer found me walking and said, "We have you on camera stealing a bike." And my son said, "Hey, wait, no, it's my dad. It's my dad." I took all the cords for electronics away because my kid was, doing them too much.
Okay.
That's the worst thing I've done. Somebody says, my parents punished me by taking away my iPhone and giving me a Nokia for a month.
There, you can make a phone call if you need to.
My mother repeatedly told me and my sister, if you don't stop fighting over who gets to jump on the trampoline, I'm going to get rid of it. We laughed and continued to fight over it. And one day we walked outside with she walked outside with a huge knife and cut the fabric of the trampoline in half.
See, that's dumb.
Ruined it.
That's stupid.
Why?
Why? Because she bought the trampoline. Just destroying it is
She bought it. She can destroy it.
like sell it or
Thinking about the time when I was misbehaving as a child on Christmas Eve, my Italian grandmother punished me by feeding me Chef Boyardee
that is a punishment.
on Christmas Eve.
From an Italian.
Yeah, that is.
My mom taught me a lesson when I was a kid about opening the door for people I don't know. One time, a Jehovah's Witness came knocking, and I opened the door and went and got my mom. A week later, she came back, and my mom let her in the house and made me talk with her for an hour at our kitchen table. Pretty mean. My dad got tired of my sister slamming doors, so he took the door off the hinges and burned it in the front yard.
Again, why
was
the
about
destroying things?
That was about 20 years ago. Recently, he admitted he only made a spectacle about burning it, since he had already planned on buying upgraded doors for the house in the future. It totally worked, though. Now I use the story to teach my kids not to slam their doors. Did your parents ever do? Yeah, come on, they must have done something like that.
One year, my sister Kelly, I can't remember what she did, but my mom was mad at her, and it was Christmas time, and there were wrapped presents under the Christmas tree, and she said, like, if you keep doing that, I'm going to unwrap presents for you under the tree and give them to somebody else. And she would open them in front of her and go, "Oh, this is a cute sweater,
Did she do
young."
it?
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
This is a good one.
That's harsh.
While on a trip, my kids were fighting over a toy in the back seat of the car. I asked them to stop a number of times. I finally reached back, grabbed the toy, rolled down the window, and tossed the toy out onto the street. They were very well behaved for the rest of the trip and every trip after that, actually.
Here's a text. My neighbor snapped his kid's laptop in half over his leg because he was on it too much.
Again, that's destroying an expensive thing that
Well,
you bought
but
to
it's
make a point.
But it makes a dramatic point.
You
That's-
can just take it
She-
away.
But Gina, no. The dramatic point is, I paid good money for this. You are not doing what I asked you to do about it, and this is what the extreme I'm willing to go to.
That's crazy. You just say, you have lost this laptop. It is no longer yours. And you take it away.
Then they just resent you. You got to scare them. It's like mostly my dad would just slug me.
My mom loves to tell the story about throwing out our $500 boombox out the car window because me and my brother and I were fighting about it.
Youngest kid just called oldest kid a fraud. So like a good attorney parent or teach her a lesson, I made her comply with an FRCP Rule 9B and provide more specificity. I don't know what that means. I had a coworker who told me she was having trouble with her teenage son exhibiting rebellious behavior, so she took all of his favorite things and plastic wrapped them to the dining room table, where he could see them every time he walked through to his bedroom. She said it worked. Gradually, he earned it all back. He's grown up now and has a family of his own. So she just, wrapped it down
Yeah.
so that he couldn't get them.
Not destroyed it, but
Let's see. My family used to do Taco Tuesday growing up. I made a bad joke about how my friend's family's tacos tasted better because they made them with love. And she threw an entire taco in my face.
well, she doesn't love you, obviously.
My dad canceled a vacation because I didn't pack my workout clothes. I was 13 and never worked out in my life.
That's weird.
That is weird. Son wasn't handing in homework, so I showed up to class dressed like Wonder Woman and spent the whole class sitting by him. Oh, that's
That would be
Shame.
bad.
that's
Oh, there's one like that here. My 10-year-old daughter says I'm embarrassing and refused to give me a kiss when I drop her off at school this morning. So I'm going to dress up as Big Bird from Sesame Street when I collect her this afternoon. That'll be embarrassing for her.
Yep. My dad found out I was smoking weed when I was younger and took all of my lighters. I wasn't old enough to buy more, so I just had weed, but no way to smoke it. Didn't take away the weed, huh?
Oh, that reminds me.
You have a gas stove?
When my parents found out that I was smoking weed, they sent me to a psychiatrist.
Oh, really?
Yeah. How'd
How'd that work?
I had to go have sessions with the psychiatrist. He said, "Your parents are crazy,"
But while you're here, let's talk about some other things.
which we did.
Wrap empty boxes and put them under the tree. If your child misbehaves, throw it in the fireplace.
Well, that's planning ahead.
No, see, my dad made the mistake of saying, "You're grounded. You're grounded for a week." And in front of him, I would never go, "Oh, no." "Oh, you mean here?
Here where my things
Where my
are?
stuff is? Oh, no." He then figured it out.
Oh.
Because it's what we said. Then he realized, I need to assign him chores
Yes.
on the farm.
Yes.
That's it. And that's when
Yeah.
things turned around. Yeah, ground me. Go ahead.
Please. Oh, no, don't throw me in that brown patch.
Why don't you ground me to my bedroom? How about that?
You do not come out of there.
Do not come out of the bed. Okay, I'll sit and listen to my stereo.
You go to your room now.
Read my comic books. I'll be fine.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that was a fine little list, I think.
We hope you'd enjoyed another list with Radio from Hell on X90.
6:37 right now. Big Boy News and Opinioendo. Right after that, though, Frank Christ presents They're Fine, They're Just Fine, the Dead Celebrity Game. We will give you a list of 4 celebrity names. 3 of those celebrities are just fine. One of them is dead. If you pick the dead one correctly, you will win.
A Radio from Hell chicken bucket, which contains a Radio from Hell diner-style mug, Radio from Hell t-shirt, Radio from Hell tote bag. You know what we have a lot of that we just got a new shipment of? Mill Creek coffee.
Oh.
Why don't we throw a bag of Mill Creek coffee in
Sure.
there?
What about chicken? We're gonna
no chicken.
No,
No, there's no
It's a chicken bucket.
But there's no chicken in the bucket.
All right.
So you get that if you play Frank Christ Presents coming up after this Big Boy News. Call, line up, 877-602-9696. That is the number to call to play Frank Christ Presents. Right after this, Big Boy News and Opinioendo, brought to you by
X96 presents 9 Inch Nails March 13th at the Delta Center. Tickets are on sale now. Go to x96.com for ticket links and more information.
Well, people are wondering where she sits when she goes to Musso and Frank's in Los Angeles. Taylor Swift.
Oh.
She dropped the name of the storied Hollywood restaurant on her new album, The Life of a Showgirl, and the restaurant confirmed, yes, she is a regular customer. Which booth does she prefer? Well, they're not saying.
You've been there, Carrie, haven't you? Yeah.
Musso and Frank's. Musso and Frank's Grill. It's been there since 1906 or something like that. It's been around for more than a century. Its servers and bartenders wear pressed red jackets, provide the sort of attentiveness that comes with years of practice. Given the restaurant's station on Hollywood Boulevard, it has served its share of famous diners. Taylor Swift may now well be among them. On Elizabeth Taylor, the second track of her new record, Life of a Showgirl, she sings, "We hit the best booth at Musso and Frank's." Well, yes, she does come here, but we're not saying which booth she prefers.
It's toward the back.
Yeah. It was open toward, 1919 is when it opened. Hosted over the years regulars like Charlie Chaplin, Humphrey Bogart, Marilyn Monroe, William Faulkner, F. Scott Fitzgerald, Hemingway. They all spent time there at Musso and Frank's. So it's just a restaurant, right?
Yeah.
Grill. You get a hamburger.
You can get all kinds of stuff.
Steak.
Yeah. Usually you can just ask for anything and they'll make it for you.
I'm gonna ask for. I'm gonna look up the menus just to see what kind of.
You don't want to be too far toward the back because the parking's in the rear. You don't want to be near the entrance.
Oh,
there.
I see.
Maybe more toward Hollywood Boulevard.
Okay. Let's see what else we have going here. You friends, family, loved ones, classmates, strangers even, gathered last night at Ben Lomond High School to remember a 16-year-old Ogden boy who was shot and killed on Tuesday, just blocks away from Ben Lomond High School. As the search for his killer continues, more than 200 people were at the vigil for Mason Caballero. It was a emotional gathering as loved ones are dealing with the young man's death. I know he touched the lives of many people. He always brightened the day when he showed up. He was goofy. He was funny. He had a big heart, I know, said Jackson Payne, Caballero's older brother. Hugs and candles and balloons and flowers helped loved ones remember a teenage life cut short by gun violence. Young Mr. Payne said that his family is dealing with the unexpected loss. It doesn't feel real, he said. I woke up today in hopes that everything would be changed, or not changed. Everything would just be normal.
They still have no idea, or at least they're not saying.
They're not
they
saying.
Do.
Nobody is saying at this point. They say they just can't.
So
I don't know.
strange.
They're having a hard time. People are having a hard time with it because they say he just seemed like he was just a normal kid.
And
you know?
this happened like in the middle of the afternoon.
Yeah.
It just everything about it is very strange.
His family said he was always respectful and well mannered. Never missed a chance to help his grandma cook their favorite meals or lend a hand in the yard. He brought laughter and joy to his older siblings and valued every moment he spent with those that he loved. I'm trying to see if there's anything in either of these stories. I have 2 stories in front of me about it. Ogden resident lived near where the shooting said no. She has outdoor surveillance cameras. Unfortunately, they were pointed in the opposite direction. I was hoping it would give the police more to go on, but our cameras didn't even point toward the intersection there. Let's see. Yep, nothing. Nothing.
I'm hoping they know more that they aren't saying.
Yeah, that could be. A large portion of Utah is being warned of possible flooding, with warnings being issued starting today and lasting into the weekend. They're expecting rain to start hitting southern Utah probably late this afternoon or this evening. The Green River Fire Department, in particular, is warning people in the area to avoid slot canyons and washes over the next few days and to use caution when accessing backcountry areas because roads may become impassable due to washouts. That picture that we're showing, that's not what's currently happening.
No. But possible down there.
That's what could happen. The National Weather Service office in Salt Lake said remnants of Tropical Storm Priscilla will move into Utah from the eastern Pacific Ocean on Thursday night. Heavy rains are expected to develop on Friday in southern and eastern Utah, followed by a cold front on Saturday. That'll bring widespread rain and thunderstorms, and it'll probably move up into our area
Friday
as well.
into Saturday.
Friday, Saturday, something like that. California says that they're going to ban certain ultra-processed foods from school lunches.
Is this Michelle Obama's idea?
The legislation comes as many health experts and consumers are becoming increasingly concerned about ultra-processed foods, which make up 62% of the calories for U.S. school children. Health Secretary Robert F. Kennedy Jr. has said that schools have become too reliant on ultra-processed foods, calling them poison. They're poison. The foods have been linked to a range of health risks, including obesity, type 2 diabetes, cardiovascular disease, but regulating them is challenging, in part because in so doing it requires a precise definition, which experts haven't settled on.
That's the problem.
And it's also difficult because it's cheap. It's cheaper than buying
And you
real
know what
food.
else? The kids will eat it.
Yeah, and if you start putting healthy stuff on their trays that Michelle Obama insisted on, they throw it in the garbage.
See, they're very confused because RFK Jr. says we should do this, but now a Democrat is doing it.
Gavin Newsom has signed this into law.
I'm confused.
What are we supposed to do?
The California law has tackled the problem by including what experts say is the first science-based legal definition of ultra-processed foods in the United States. And there you go. So K through 12 schools in California. Authorities say they have arrested a 29-year-old man in Florida in connection with the deadly January wildfire that destroyed the Los Angeles neighborhood of Pacific Palisades. The arrest was announced during a press conference on Wednesday afternoon. Jonathan Rinderknecht is accused of lighting a fire on New Year's Day that burned down much of Palisades a week later.
So he lit it like...
And they put it out.
Yeah, on a trail kind of area, and they put it out, but they didn't put it out. They thought they did. It was smoldering.
Yeah. He was arrested on Tuesday, will make his first court appearance on Wednesday in Orlando, has been charged with destruction of property. By the way, I think 12 people were killed in that fire, so there's murder on top of all of this.
And he lit it on purpose. It wasn't an accident. It was fire's cool. Let's see what would happen.
This is really neat, yeah. People said he seemed to be kind of obsessed with fire, and so that's what he did. Disturbing video captured the moment that a Chicago pastor was pelted with pepper balls at an immigration protest. The video was shared Wednesday by Aaron Reichlin-Melnick, a senior fellow with the American Immigration Council. The video shows 3 masked, heavily armed ICE agents in tactical gear, and they're standing on top of a building during an immigration protest last month near a Chicago area U.S. Immigration and Customs facility. On the street level are protesters, including the pastor, identified as Reverend David Black. Reverend Black can be seen on the video wearing an all-black outfit, wearing a clerical collar. He extends his arms upward toward the ICE agents stationed on the roof. As he begins to lower his arms, the footage shows one of the agents shoot pepper balls in the direction of the protesters, and one of them hits the Reverend Black on the top of the head.
So
he then drops to his knees and clutches his face. He was not seriously injured, fortunately, but it was certainly uncomfortable.
I was watching local news last night, which I don't do a lot, but I was. there is an ad running, and I read about this ad, but I actually saw it last night, directed at local law enforcement, speaking to them directly, saying, Salt Lake City is a sanctuary city, and you are not allowed to enforce immigration law. Don't you want to help your community and your family? Join ICE. We'll give you a $40,000 to $50,000 bonus if you speaking directly to, and for police officers that don't make that much money, that's probably enough for them to go, okay, I'll go do that.
How much was it?
A bonus.
How much was it?
$40,000 to $50,000.
Did you get the number?
Yeah, sure, Bill. You want to?
Yeah, especially if you've been kicked off the force, that would be very enticing, wouldn't it?
Or that. I was shocked how blatant it was.
Yeah, I saw it. I've seen that ad. I've heard it. I think I've heard it on radio as well. In a scathing critique of President Trump's, excuse me, let me start that sentence again. In a scathing critique of Donald Trump, Governor J.B. Pritzker on Tuesday accused the Republican Trump of deploying National Guard troops to the Democratic cities of Chicago and Portland based on fixations that stem in part from his being mentally impaired.
Yep.
Quote, this is a man who's suffering dementia, Pritzker said in a telephone interview with the Tribune. This is a man who has something stuck in his head. He can't get it out of his head. He doesn't read. He doesn't know anything that's up to date. It's just something in the recesses of his brain that's effectuating him to call out these cities. And then, unfortunately, he has the power of the military, the power of the federal government to do his bidding. And that's what he's doing. The governor's comments came as National Guard troops from Texas were assembling at a U.S. Army Reserve Training Center in far southwest suburban Elwood, and Trump's administration was moving forward with deploying 300 members of the Illinois National Guard for at least 60 days over the vocal and legal objections of Pritzker and the mayor of Chicago as well. There is about this lawmaker, Republican lawmaker in the House. It says here Republicans are getting ready to abandon Donald Trump because the fallout over files related to convicted child abuser Jeffrey Epstein, according to one person in Congress, Eric Swalwell, says these files will be so damning and damaging, no one will want to be associated with a pedophile.
I'm not getting my hopes up.
Yeah, me neither.
This.
I hope he's right, but
we'll see.
Yeah. Sports, weather, traffic.
So, longtime Jazz PA announcer Dan Roberts retired last year. I thought, well, okay, he retired. That's it. No, he's not done.
What?
He's going to be the PA announcer for the University of Utah for the Runnin' Utes. So you will recognize his voice. Even you two who don't sport very often, you recognize his voice. So good for him. You'll be able to hear him for Ute games. The Jazz had their first game last night, and Ace Bailey, who's the hot new thing, was the hot new thing last night. He scored 25 points, 11 of 16 shooting, 6 rebounds, 3 assists, 2 steals in his 31 minutes. The Jazz lost, of course, 140-127 to the Rockets, but he looked really good.
What do you mean, of course?
Well, it's preseason. It doesn't count. This is it's practice. WNBA Finals, Las Vegas Aces, who used to be here, 90 to Phoenix Mercury 88. Las Vegas leads that series 3-0. The Yankees are out. Toronto Blue Jays wrapped that up last night, 5-2. No more Yankees.
Well, damn Yankees.
Exactly. Phillies 8-2 over the Dodgers. Dodgers lead that series 2-1. Cubs 4, Brewers 3. Milwaukee leads that series 2-1. And the Tigers 9, Mariners 3. That series is tied at 2 apiece. You've got the Phillies and Dodgers today at 4, and the Brewers and the Cubs at 7 o'clock. You've also got NFL tonight. Eagles and Giants at 6:15. Excuse me. And the Utah Mammoth at Colorado Avalanche at 7. That's your sports. Bill did a little bit of the weather, mostly focusing on down south. Up here today, beautiful, sunny, quite warm, 82. Overnight tonight into tomorrow, there's about a 20 to 50% chance of storms. Better chance for all of that tomorrow. 80% chance by Saturday, it looks like. Traffic, let's see if we have anything new that's happened. Crash northbound I-15, milepost 275. That's Pleasant Grove Boulevard down in Utah County. It's the right shoulder that's affected there. That's the only accident that UDOT's reporting. You can report what you're seeing on the roads via text at 33986. Spooks Boutique, the go-to destination for oddities, curiosities, antiques, and collectibles, provided by a community of local artists for over 13 years, 3453 South State Street. Spooks Boutique is where Halloween is not a holiday, it's a lifestyle.
And here he is in the studio.
Oh, hello, everyone.
The Grim Reaper of Celebrity Souls, Frank J. Chris.
Now, you went and checked on Dolly Parton gently.
Oh, she's fine.
She put out a video yesterday. She's so fine.
I held the camera.
But I'm wondering...
You what? Wait a minute. What?
I held the camera.
You held the camera for Dolly?
There are some celebrities who are so magical themselves that they can see me.
Now, after you did that with Dolly, though, did you rush to Malibu to check on Gene Simmons?
Oh, yeah.
He was in a car crash.
He's fine. He's recovering at home.
He fainted, and so he's going to be. Oh, is he fine?
He's just fine.
Frank has joined us to play the game we call Frank Chris Presents.
They're fine. They're just fine.
Yes, it's a macabre, sort of really morbid game where a contestant has to determine which celebrity on a list of 4 celebrities is dead, and if the contestant does that, they win a prize. Who do we have to play?
Cement Dave is here.
Oh, Cement Dave. Katie, do you have that picture by any chance? Cement Dave. I have something to take up with you before we play the game, then, as long as you're here. Now, I'm here. You and your family went on a trip, and you had you said you had your picture taken in front of the world's largest kazoo. And we all said, "Oh, that's fascinating. We'd like to see that. Would you send us a picture?" And you did. You sent a picture, and there's your lovely family, and you're kissing your wife, and she's wearing a Boner T-shirt. But I don't see the world's...
It's on the top of the roof.
It's on the roof.
It doesn't look like a... I can't see that that's a...
That's a kazoo.
It is?
Yes.
I thought it was the top of the roof.
It's on top of the roof.
Bill, you should have showed this to us before you were getting all upset. That's clearly the largest kazoo.
Thank you for clearing that up. You're off of my S list then. I was saying,
Wonderful.
There it is. I just thought it was at the top of the building. I didn't even... That's interesting. All right. Okay, Dave, let's play the game, shall we?
We shall.
Okay, you know how it goes. Frank has given me a list of 4 celebrities. 3 of the celebrities on this list
They're just fine.
But one of them Frank has taken. You tell me who the dead one is, and you'll win the prize. And my apologies.
All right.
All right. Because it's...
You're good.
It's Leif Erikson Day. Frank has given me a list of actors in movies about Vikings. Okay? Number 1.
Ooh.
Sarah Polley started as Ramona Quimby in the television series Ramona. She starred in a lot of feature films, including The Adventures of Baron Munchausen, Exotica, The Sweet Hereafter, Go, and Dawn of the Dead. She also directed several well-regarded films. She was in the Viking-inspired movie Beowulf and Grendel. Number 1, Sarah Polley. Number 2, Costas Mandylor. Mainly a TV actor, he got his start as a character on Picket Fences. He was also in several Saw films, and he was the lead in the series Secret Agent Man. He also starred in Like Flynn and Cosmic Sin. He was in a classic Norse Viking story, Beowulf. Number 2, Costas Mandylor. Number 3 is Cameron Mitchell. Began his career on Broadway in Death of a Salesman. Mitchell was a principal star of the TV series High Chaparral. He was also in several notable movies, including Ombre and Buck and the Preacher. He played a Viking in both Eric the Conqueror and Knives of the Avenger. Number 3, Cameron Mitchell. And finally, Deborah Paget. She was in Cecil B. DeMille's The 10 Commandments and the Elvis Presley movie Love Me Tender. She also did a lot of work in TV, Wagon Train, and she performed a nightclub act in Las Vegas occasionally. She was in Prince Valiant, a movie about a young Viking prince. Number 4, Deborah Paget. Okay, who's dead?
I mean, being in a Cecil B. DeMille film, I will want to go with Deborah, but I'm going to go with Cameron Mitchell.
You are correct.
Wow.
Cameron Mitchell, he died way back in 1994 at the age of 75, and Deborah Paget is still alive.
She's fine.
She's 92 and still fine. She's fine because she was into the 10 Commandments. That sort of protects her.
Oh,
Well, congratulations, Dave, and thanks for the picture. It's funny, I looked at it and looked at it and looked at it, and I didn't see the kazoo, and then somebody said, look, it's right there. Oh, yeah. There you go. Thank you, Dave. Hang on.
Well, I'll have to go and check on a few celebrities today. I got to check on Gene Simmons again.
Yeah.
And Ace Frehley as well.
Yeah, we might lose them all at once.
That'd be...
If we're going to lose the members of KISS, it should be all at once.
Could you fit them all in the sidecar at the same time?
Preferably on a bus going off of a bridge. Got to go check on Sharon Osbourne. She's not doing too well. 73.
No.
Goodbye, everybody. Goodbye.
Goodbye, Frank.
Crash northbound I-15 Pleasant Grove Boulevard. That's milepost 275 off to the right shoulder there. That seems to be it, and I don't think anybody sent anything in via text. You certainly can if you see something, though. 33986. Business owners, do you owe $15,000 or more on employment taxes and don't know what to do? McClure and Stewart, your local trusted tax attorneys. Go to McClureandStewart.com today.
All right, KXRK Provo, got some geek news for you after this. We got Boner of the Day coming up. Victoria with our Real Housewives of Salt Lake update. And puppies and or kitties coming into the studio. So watch on YouTube. You'll get to see them. All that and more on the way. Stand by for all of that. Salt Lake Film Society.
Yeah, it's the Broadway Center Cinemas. See movies that see you on the big screen. Local donor-supported nonprofit cinema. It's our favorite place to go to the movies. Not just for the movies, but for the concessions. They've got a great concessions stand there. Great staff. And this time of year, not only are they doing first-run movies, but they do The Tower of Terror this weekend. Two great films. I've only ever seen The Evil Dead on the TV.
And probably on VHS,
yeah,
right?
VHS. I remember it well in high school, going to the video store.
That's where everybody got it.
But now you can see it on the big screen. And it inspired Cabin in the Woods. It's different, but also, cabin. It's another Cabin in the Woods.
It's very good.
There are lots of Cabin in the Woods movies.
This is the definitive one.
Yes. You can see both of those this weekend. Also, don't forget Rocky Horror Picture Show with the Shadow Cast. Halloween is not complete without a viewing of that. It always sells out. So if you want to make sure you want to go to that, get your tickets now or miss out. All of this available at slfstix.org.
I've got this list here.
A list?
Of the oddest laws in America.
What?
Rules, all kinds of things. These are laws that are on the books in various states. So, for instance, in Alabama.
Well, it's a list. Is it a proper list?
I think so, yeah.
All right.
It's Radio from Hell with another list, because people love a good list. X96.
This is a law on the books in Alabama. You may not dress as a member of the clergy unless you are one.
What about Halloween?
No, it's a misdemeanor.
I want to be a pregnant nun for Halloween. I can't do that?
In Alaska, you can't operate motorcycles or loud power tools at night. Well, that makes sense, doesn't it? That's not so strange. Arizona, you don't interfere with a claw game, a claw machine or a crane game. You know, those...
Claw.
Yeah, the claw. It's illegal to mess with them. If you do, it's a misdemeanor. Arkansas says, forget about beeping your horn after 9 p.m. at sandwich shops.
At sandwich shops
specifically. It says here, no person shall sound the horn on a vehicle at any place where cold drinks or sandwiches are served after 9 p.m.
Don't disturb my sandwich.
I don't understand that.
I'm having a before-bed sandwich.
In California, you can't eat frogs that die in frog jumping competitions.
Huh?
That's a waste of a frog then, right?
Well, you just throw it on the heap. Colorado, you can't use upholstered furniture outside.
Why not?
I don't know.
You can't
have to use
upholstered furniture outside.
Oh, here, I bet this is the reason. It's outdoor furniture lobby people saying, you must buy outdoor furniture.
I think it's because it just looks trashy. That's why I made that law.
You can't use upholstered couches, mattresses, or in the front or backyard or the side yard.
I'm an elected official. And I've decided that looks trashy.
Now, this is a good law. In Connecticut, it is against the law to sell silly string to a minor.
Oh yeah, we're
anti-silly. That's a good idea.
You know, I think
what about mascots?
I think only mascots can have silly string.
No, they're dangerous with silly string.
And that stuff's flammable, you know.
Is it?
Oh yeah.
I've told that jazz bear, you stay away from me with that stuff.
I'll punch him.
In Delaware, you can't whisper or use profane language in a place of worship.
You can't whisper in a place of worship?
Yeah.
Does that mean you're supposed to only talk out loud?
It says no person may disrupt religious worship by noise, talking, or whispering, or by rude or indecent behavior.
But how do you tell your kids to knock it off?
You just shake your fist at them.
Tell them they're going to get arrested.
Don't feed the alligators in Florida. That's not odd.
Yeah.
Georgia, you can't have chickens crossing the road.
Well, it's just a good idea.
Well, what they need to get to the other side.
Well, I'm sorry.
They really don't need to.
You have to carry them.
What kind of business do they have? What business are they carrying out across the street, really?
And in Idaho, you can't carry a red cane or a white cane unless you're fully or partially blind.
That's right.
You can't dye a baby chick in Illinois.
Yes,
in Indiana, don't even think about catching a fish with your bare hands.
Why not?
No hillbilly hand fishing?
Nope.
I got a whole series of shows about that.
In Iowa, don't pass off fake butter as real butter. Now, that's a good law. Let me see where...
Give me a good one to end with here.
We don't have one for Utah. We don't have
there
one.
There are
all
no
of
weird...
laws.
Yeah.
Just look at our liquor laws. That's all you need to know.
Let's see,
one more.
I got to get a good one here. In Maryland, it is illegal to use stench bombs.
What is a
stink bomb?
A stink bomb. Any liquid, gas, or solid substance or matter of any kind which is intended to be thrown, dropped, poured, deposited, or discharged for the purpose of producing a noxious, nauseating, sickening, irritating, or offensive odor. No stink bombs allowed.
Somebody did that to me once, so I'm going to make a law about it.
Yeah, there you
Stop
go.
it.
We hope you'd enjoyed another list with Radio from Hell on X96.
I'm an elected official.
Like Stacy in Springville did. She said, Geek News, do we have any of that? I said, yes, we do. Carrie's going to give it to you right now, and it's brought to you by Cabin Fever, locally owned and operated since 1982, located in the heart of Trolley Square. It's Cabin Fever, so much more than a card store.
Springville.
Springville.
All right. Just checking. Okay. Got a few things for you to look at today. We're going to start with, let's see, let's begin with this. Predator Badlands opens November 7th, has been officially rated PG-13, to which the geek internet went, hey.
It's a cartoon, isn't it?
No, it's live action.
Oh, okay.
But the main characters are either aliens or robots.
Okay.
So there's no real blood.
Okay.
So that's why it's PG-13. It can be just as violent as it wants to be. But there's a new trailer for it. Now, what's different about this is that for decades the Predator has always been the villain.
Right.
But for this time...
We're rooting for the Predator?
We're rooting for the Predator.
Okay.
He is the hero. They are not at the top of the food chain. There are other things bigger and stronger and deadlier than the Predator.
Okay.
Robots?
Welcome to the most dangerous planet in the universe.
Creatures. Now, a couple of things you notice, first of all, is that there's a humanity to this Predator. Deck is his name. And,
I need a hand.
Elle Fanning is a robot
Prove yourself.
Oh, right. Okay, this is the Elle Fanning
who
one.
loses her legs
Yeah.
and is riding on his back like 3PO and Chewbacca kind of a
Can't
thing.
be killed.
But there are so many creatures here inspired by elephants, bats, gorillas, things like that. And we get a brief glimpse of Elle Fanning playing a second character
Oh.
in this thing as well. But Predator Badlands, November 7th. You can go and watch the trailer right now.
Might not be alone in this hunt.
So it'll be interesting. Another trailer that we got for you is this season of this Netflix TV series called The Witcher, which you haven't been watching probably.
No.
But this is with Harry Chested Superman,
Henry Cavill?
but he left the show.
That's what I was going to say. I didn't think he was on it anymore.
Monsters and men.
Well, so this is our first look at the replacement Geralt.
Okay.
I have been is dedicated to finding someone who you fear you failed.
So the series is coming to an end, but they needed to finish the series, so they brought in a lesser Hemsworth, Liam,
None of us saw.
to take over from Henry Cavill.
Is he
so,
the least of the Hemsworths?
eh,
No.
he's mid.
Yeah.
Who's the
They got a brother who just does like soap operas and
Shemp?
yeah.
Yeah, he's the lesser one. But anyway, so you can go and watch this trailer. The whole plot of this season apparently is, where is Siri at, and how can we find Siri?
Be mine.
So there you go.
Okay.
Let's see. So go and watch that. Another one you can go and watch today, again, because I know you don't work at work. is
Sure.
They've released a few minutes of the brand new Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle animated movie. The first one was really quite good. It's the one where they had the kids voice the turtles.
Right.
It's the same thing.
Okay.
But what we get this time is
Holiday. Hey, does anyone know what they're getting Splinter?
I made him this mug.
Oh
my God!
Maybe don't give him that.
Hey,
Here, I'll just ask ChatGPT. What does a rat dad want? Huh. Laser hair removal.
Yeah, good one, ChatGPT.
All right, don't blame AI. It's only as good as its prompts.
Wait, guys, what is that?
Chrome Dome is attacking the city on Tubular.
this is what they discover is that now that they're famous, somebody has taken their likenesses and made action figures of them.
It happened.
And more.
Does my head look like a raisin, you guys?
Why do I have so many fingers?
Speak for yourself. I look awesome. What? They stole my move.
Toy does not live.
We're all about bashing baddies and eating cheeseburgers.
Authentic Imitations Toy Company, Newark, New Jersey.
This can't be a coincidence, right?
If someone is making money off this, it should be us.
I can't believe I'm about to say this, but we're going to Jersey.
There you go. So it's going to be in theaters December 19th. And again, that first one was quite enjoyable.
To go back, is Predator Badlands, is that in theaters?
It will be in theaters, yes. The Toxic Avenger movie that was just out and is still available. You can rent it on your streaming systems and all that. There was a fundraiser attached to it. Now, Cineverse is a campaign that was coordinated by the nonprofit Undo Medical Debt, which leverages donations to purchase qualifying medical debt for individuals 4 times or below the federal poverty level who have medical debt that is 5% or more of annual income.
Okay.
In bulk from providers like hospitals and collection agencies. Now, the reason this is interesting is because that's the plot of the Toxic Avenger. Is he has a sickness that his insurance company won't cover. So there you go. But
that's nice that they paired up with that.
yeah, they said
That's
that
cool.
their original pledge included for every $1 million that the Toxic Avenger made at the box office, Cineverse would help eliminate another $1 million in medical debt. Well,
That's great.
the movie made more than they thought it would. So they're continuing. They've got about $15 million in medical debt for 10,000 plus people has been relieved. So there you go. Let's see. Disney.
I've heard of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just got an email from them yesterday saying Disney Plus is going. Is that your story?
Well, that's part of the story.
Oh, I'm like, oh, great, another.
Their timing is really bad.
Yeah,
you
what?
know, they scheduled that price
Yeah.
hike. It was already scheduled to take effect at this time, but boy, their timing is really bad because of the whole Jimmy Kimmel thing,
Yep.
and they lost all those subscribers.
It's
lose.
not going to get people to come back.
No, they lose all those subscribers, and then you jack the price up. Well, they also jack the price up again on schedule for the Disney parks in Florida and Anaheim. The price
great.
went up.
What,
But this was
genius that decided
this was all scheduled months in advance.
But why? You'd think they would put it on hold or something.
You would think, but so they're scrambling. They don't know what to do. So they have bought a book series called Impossible Creatures.
Oh yeah.
They spent like 7 figures for the rights to the franchise, and they beat out Warner Brothers and Netflix for the rights. They see it as something that's not just has sequel potential, but chances for spin-offs, merchandise, theme park rides, that sort of thing. So if you're a fan of the Impossible Creatures series, it's coming to you via Disney. And finally this, Gina.
Okay.
They've been talking about it and talking about it.
Okay.
Well, they pulled the trigger. The Lost Boys Broadway musical.
Oh, God.
Ooh, shut up. Women of a certain age want to hear this information.
They've got 3/4 of it cast. They're all people you've never heard of.
Doesn't matter.
But I wanted to take this opportunity to say, yes, it's happening, and also announce that I will be playing the beach party sax player.
You have to take your shirt off for that.
Oh, no, my character does not.
Oh.
Yeah. He's a never dude.
He's a never.
He will stand on the beach and play saxophone.
You know, the Utah Opera was doing a version of The Shining, an opera version of The Shining.
Yeah, I had no idea.
Yeah.
Crash northbound I-15, 33rd South in South Salt Lake. Friend of the program says crash just happened. 201 eastbound at about 32nd West on the left shoulder. Probably going to be slowish here for a couple of minutes. That's Infiniteam for you, letting you know what they're seeing on the roads. Also, Liza Brarian informing me that Luke Hemsworth was in Westworld. So he was the...
Luke is the
lesser Hemsworth.
least.
And he was the soap opera Hemsworth. But so he had another job. See, you can text us things like that at 33986.
All right.
Boner's coming up. Here are the candidates you will be voting for. Boner candidate number 1. For God's sake, won't somebody just step up and take some responsibility? Boner candidate number 2. No, no, no. And Boner candidate number 3. Sports builds character part 1. Sports builds character part 2.
Thank you. Boner of the day, big boy news, all coming up after some messages and a song.
X96 wants to bribe you to listen. Tune in every weekday at 7:15-ish, 10:15, 1:15, and 5:15 for keywords. Then text them to 508-777-1000. That's 508-777-1000. And you will be entered to win $1,000. Every keyword is another chance for you to win. All the details and more are at x96.com. The keyword for this hour is prize. Prize, P-R-I-Z-E, prize. Text that to 508-777-1000 now to enter to win.
It's Radio from Hell with another list, because people love a good list. X96.
Commonly misused phrases.
Misused.
We've been saying them wrong or doing them wrong.
Oh, okay.
For example, spitting image.
The spitting image. Well,
Spitting image.
To me, that means someone who you look almost exactly like so-and-so.
Exactly. Spitting image is used so commonly that most people have no idea that it's actually spit and image, the original phrase. There are a few theories about the origin, but many believe it comes from saying that a child looks so much like their parents that they could have spit the child out.
I see. Okay.
So the correct phrase is technically spit and image.
You are the spit and image. What?
But based on the evolution, the common usage, spitting image.
Okay.
Spitting image.
So they're saying...
What does that even mean?
Yeah. Hone in
means to hone in on something, means to zero in on it, or
Yes.
and I would assume it comes from sharpening a knife,
or is it home in?
It's hone in. Well,
all right. Both technically make sense. Hone means refining or perfecting something.
Mm-hmm.
But home in is the one that means finding and moving directly towards something. So you hone your skills, but you home in on a target.
Yeah.
What does zero in mean now?
I don't know. Let's see. So on tender hooks.
No, it's tenter.
It is tenter hooks.
Tenter hooks.
On tender hooks is complete nonsense, even though people seem to say it more often. To be on tenter hooks means to be filled with painful or anxious anticipation. Comes from a device people used to hang their wool clothes on called a tenter.
Mm-hmm.
So tenter hooks. Now this one's a spelling difference. Shoe in, S-H-O-E, versus shoe in, S-H-O-O.
Well, it should be S-H-O-O.
Mm-hmm.
You shoe something in.
Exactly. It comes from people shoeing racehorses so that they would run faster. You've got another thing coming versus you've got another think coming.
Yeah.
I've never heard. Why would you say another think coming?
They're both correct, apparently.
Okay.
Which one does Judas Priest use?
Thing.
Okay.
Since these two basically mean the same thing, we can say that they're both right. But technically, you've got another think coming came first. And means you're telling someone that they're wrong about something and need to go have another think about it.
Okay.
Yeah, okay, I can see that.
Okay.
I think for that, though, we just default to Judas Priest. They're going to be the authority on that one.
That's true. Hunger pains.
Or pangs.
Or pangs.
Well, they could both. They're both correct. I don't.
Oh, there is a correct phrase.
Pang is got to be the right one, yeah?
Even though you feel hunger pains when you're hungry, pangs is actually a medical term, refusing to cramps that are caused by hunger.
Being hungry, yes.
Okay.
Expatriate, or is it expatriate?
Huh? Didn't you just say the same thing?
I know, right? It's a spelling difference. X-patriot, P-A-T-R-I-O-T, versus E-X-P-A-T-R-I-A-T.
Expatriate.
Expatriate.
Expatriate or expatriate, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Well, someone who was expatriated is an expatriate.
They're close in meaning. One crucial difference: an expatriate or expatriate is someone who lives away from their homeland. An expatriate is someone who no longer feels patriotism.
Oh,
So that's the difference. Now here's all right. Pawn off versus palm off.
I think most people say pawn off.
Yeah.
But I think palm off probably preceded that.
Palm off is correct.
Yeah.
They can both mean to get rid of something, but pawn off comes from the definition of pawn, while palm off comes from palming, which is when you hide your cards during poker.
Yeah.
One implies actual deception, the other one does not. Butt naked.
Or buck
Or
naked.
buck naked.
Well,
I like to say butt naked because, it's probably not.
It makes more more sense.
People can see your butt.
What is buck naked?
But buck naked came first.
Yeah.
What is it? I don't.
It doesn't necessarily say.
You're as naked as a buck. I don't know.
Chalk it up versus chalk it up. C-H-O-C-K versus C-H-L-K.
Well, it'd be L-K. Chalk it because you want to chalk a pool cube.
It's probably the other one. Probably
Chalk
C-H-O-C-K.
and chalk are both words, so it makes sense this phrase confuses people. A fridge can be chock full of vegetables. But when it comes to explaining why something happened, you'll want to go with chalk, the chalkboard.
A-L-K.
Chalk it up to bad luck on my part.
It's chalk it up.
You know, that fridge is chock full, and I chalk that up to the fact that I bought all those groceries.
Change tact versus change tack.
Change tack is it's a sailing term.
Changing tact sounds like it should make sense because you can change your approach to a situation to be more tactful. But tack, you're correct, nautical term referring to the direction of a boat. So if you're trying to say you need to change a different approach altogether, change tack.
Yeah, if you want to, if you're in a sailboat if you want to go against the wind, you have to tack into the wind.
Mm-hmm.
One of the many things Bill learned while he was in the Navy.
Yeah. Well, I was
he
a
learned
yeoman.
other things.
I learned that in bathroom etiquette.
Yes.
I was a yeoman.
We hope you'd enjoyed another list with Radio from Hell on X96.
I always wanted to be a bosun.
A bosun's mate.
Yeah, but I was just a yeoman.
Now, does the bosun mate assist the bosun?
Yes. The bosun.
Where's Festus when we need him?
And they don't. And the bosun is the person on the ship. Oh, I'm going to get this wrong. But I think it's the person who is in charge of knowing where everything is and everybody is.
I thought that was the captain.
No, the captain's too busy to do that.
He's too busy to keep track of people?
You need the bosun. You need, because the captain's
In your head,
sailing.
this is...
That's exactly how I
Oh, Carrie.
7:22, it is time for Big Boy News and Opinioendo.
But first,
boner of the day.
Yeah.
3 news stories. These are examples of bad, stupid, or funny human behavior, and you will decide with your vote. Of these 3 candidates, which one is the worst? Which one deserves to be boner of the day for today, October 9, 2025? We'll give you 2 candidates now. Then a third after the news. And once you've heard all 3, you'll vote. One of you lucky random boner voters will receive.
I can't buy it. Got to win it. Radio from Hell boner t-shirt.
Boner candidate number 1, for God's sake, won't somebody please step up and take some responsibility? Over 24 beluga whales at the now defunct Marineland Amusement in Niagara Falls, Ontario, may be put down, as reported by the Buffalo Toronto Public Media. The park said that if it doesn't get a commitment for financial help, it would have to start euthanizing the 30 beluga whales. The Canadian Fisheries Ministry says Marineland is responsible for the whales, but Marineland said it has no other option after permits were denied to export the whales to China. Animal rights groups are now calling on the Canadian government to intervene and seize the whales. Won't somebody please step up and take responsibility?
So what, the zoo is going out of business? Or
They've gone out of business.
Gone out of business.
But-
and now the whales are just sitting
But
there.
Well, they're swimming.
Yeah.
They need upkeep.
And yes. Yeah. And nobody is. And so, we'll just have to kill them, I guess. Boner candidate number 1. For God's sake, somebody step up and take responsibility. Here's boner candidate number 2. No, no, no. Florida State Representative Kevin Steele has fielded a bill that would order institutions of higher learning, of higher education, to rename roads after the late conservative activist Charlie Kirk. The bill has real teeth since it stipulates that state funds should be withheld from schools that fail to comply.
You can't make them do that.
State funds will be withheld from any state university or Florida college system institution whose board of trustees fails to redesignate the roadway or portion of a roadway listed in subsections 1 and 2, respectively, within 90 days after the effective date of this act, the text of the proposal states. Charlie Kirk, of course, prominent figure in the conservative movement, murdered in September here in Utah. I am honored to file House Bill 113, which renames a street at each of the 40 public institutions in Florida to Charlie James Kirk, he noted.
Also, that's confusing. If nothing else, they all have a Charlie Kirk.
Yeah, here are the examples. He lists them. New College of Florida shall redesignate College Drive as Charlie James Kirk Drive. The University of Florida shall redesignate Stadium Road as Charlie James Kirk Road. And Hillsborough College shall redesignate West Tampa Bay Boulevard from Air Cargo Road to North Dale Mowbray as Charlie James Kirk Drive. Here, I've got a better idea. Why don't we pass a law that every baby born in the United States from this moment forward shall have to have the middle name of Charlie Kirk? So it'd be Bill Charlie Kirk Allred.
Why
don't we do that?
Individual schools and individual student bodies and residents of that area vote that, yes, we would like to change the name of the street to whatever you want to change. That's, of course, you should be able to do that. But mandating that you will be withheld funds if you don't do this, that's ridiculous.
I think we should just take it a step further. Every baby born, from the moment we sign a law into that, the middle name of that baby has to be Charlie Kirk.
Well, I recommend that we change the name of the Legacy Highway to the Podcaster Highway. How about that? Podcaster.
Podcaster Highway.
Because that's what Charlie Kirk was.
Yeah. So there you go. No, that's boner candidate number 2. Coming up in a moment, boner candidate number 3, Sports Builds Character Part 1 and Sports Builds Character Part 2.
Boner candidate number 3 coming up after this. Big Boy News and Opinioendo, brought to you by
Feldman's Deli, Utah's authentic Jewish deli with expanded hours, now open Tuesday through Saturday, 8 a.m. to 8 p.m., breakfast till 10:30, lunch, dinner, live music Fridays and Saturdays. More information at feldmansdeli.com.
Donald Trump nominated Herschel Walker for diplomatic post last year, and the retired running back entered the political fray by running as a Republican nominee in Georgia's 2022 Senate race. He lost to the incumbent, Raphael Warnock, but he is now the United States' first Senate-confirmed ambassador to the Bahamas in over 10 years. That's Herschel Walker. Herschel Walker, in a 2008 interview, Herschel Walker's ex-wife, Cindy Grossman, described 2 separate incidents of violence during their marriage, including one where he held a gun to her head and another where he held a razor to her throat. A woman who was in a 5-year relationship with Herschel Walker in the 2000s told NBC News that he physically attacked her when she alleged that during an argument he grabbed her throat, pushed her head against the wall, and nearly punched her. In 2008 memoir, Breaking Free, Herschel Walker discussed the diagnosis of dissociative identity disorder and admitted to having violent and destructive thoughts. His son, during his Senate campaign,
I forgot about this.
Christian Walker, posted a series of tweets and videos condemning his father as a liar and a hypocrite and alleging that he had threatened him and his mother with violence. He also paid for several abortions. 2 women claimed that Walker, who campaigned on a strict anti-abortion platform, pressured them to get abortions. The first woman said that Walker paid for her abortion in 2009, and she had documentation, including a signed check and a get-well card.
Well, that was nice. He gave her a get-well
card. So what you're
card.
saying is, for the Trump administration, he's extremely qualified.
Herschel Walker's campaign website was updated to remove a false claim that he had graduated from the University of Georgia. He left the university during his junior year to play professional football. News reports revealed that Herschel Walker exaggerated the size and success of his food distribution company, Renaissance Man Food Services. The Associated Press reported that Herschel Walker's chicken company, Renaissance Man Food Services, profited from unpaid labor from faith-based residential program for drug offenders. He had slave labor is essentially what it was. He has not publicly acknowledged 3 children he had with different women before his Senate campaign. Herschel Walker, your ambassador to the Bahamas. There we go. Congratulations. Make
Classy
America
guy.
proud. Make America proud.
Well, he's got a badge. Remember his badge? He's a policeman.
Oh, that's right. I forgot. So many things.
Barron Trump has been floated as a potential TikTok board member.
Because he's a businessman?
By Donald Trump's former social media producer, Jack Advent. Advent, whom the president dubbed TikTok Jack, was Trump's Gen Z whisperer behind his presence on the social video platform during his 2024 presidential campaign. The TikTok producer is hopeful that Barron, who is currently attending New York University, will get a top spot at the company owned by ByteDance.
But Hunter Biden.
Barron Trump
Yeah, exactly.
attends inauguration ceremonies. So, yeah.
He's a DEI hire, isn't he?
Yeah, well, they're actually hoping that he might be the not just on the board, but the chairman of TikTok.
Course.
Be the chairman of TikTok.
With all of his business experience.
A wildfire burning inside Zion National Park has grown to approximately 25 acres, forcing the closure of a road and a trail in the area. The Blue Creek Fire, which was sparked by lightning on Tuesday, is in the West Rim area of Zion National Park. 25 wildland firefighters are battling the flame. And due to the fire, Lava Point Road has been closed, and the West Rim Trail Road is closed between Scout Lookout and Lava Point. After Donald Trump selected Robert F. Kennedy Jr. to head the top health office in the country, everybody from scientists to policymakers to everyday people sounded the alarm.
Yeah.
Kennedy has expressed that he doesn't believe HIV causes AIDS. He wrongfully claims
It's a belief.
He wrongfully claims that human-made chemicals in water systems could turn children transgender.
Oh, boy.
And he has claimed repeatedly that vaccines cause autism. Now, 6 former surgeons general who were appointed by both Republican and Democratic presidents have written an op-ed titled, "It is Our Duty to Warn the Nation About RFK Jr." One of the authors, Dr. Richard Carmona, was appointed by George Bush in 2002 to be the 17th Surgeon General. He spoke to Scripps News about the shared decision to pen the letter. Well, we have discussions from time to time with, all of us former surgeons general. We get together, which I'll bet is a big laugh riot.
Oh, yeah.
And he said, we just decided that we ought to say something because we're concerned.
That should be telling that many from that many different backgrounds, and that they all agree that
he's dangerous.
Pope Leo has conveyed the message that it is incumbent upon U.S. bishops to support immigrants. Support immigrants, even as Trump escalates his war against immigrants. There's a corpse flower in Seattle, and it's starting to stink things up. The Amorphoralis titanum, which lives in the Amazon spears. I don't know what that is. I guess it's a museum. It only blooms an average of every 5 to 10 years. It last bloomed in 2023. The peak viewing time, though, now is the first 24 hours, and people flock to it when it, every time it blooms, and it smells like decaying bodies.
I'll just look at a picture of it.
It's a pretty cool looking plant, and I think it'd be if I had the opportunity, I would, because it's hard to believe that a plant would emit an odor
it's
huge. Isn't it amazing? And it would emit an odor like a corpse. X96.com/live. You can see that it's called the corpse plant. And that's about it.
Well, you got time for a story.
Oh, how about this one then? Francine, the calico cat, back home at a Lowe's store in Virginia after going missing for a few weeks.
Oh.
She hitched a ride on a truck that turned up at a sister facility in another state. 2 employees from a Lowe's in Richmond made the 90-minute drive early Monday to pick up Francine, who disappeared in September and recently was discovered at the company's distribution center in Garysburg, North Carolina. So Francine, she's the store cat at the Lowe's there, and somehow got on a truck, a delivery truck, and everybody was concerned. Francine has gone missing. Francine is one of us, said store supervisor Wayne Schneider. She's just amazing. What she means here to the store and to the employees, I mean, you just can't imagine the outpouring that the employees and also the customers give her daily. Francine spends so much of her time, there's a picture of her at x96.com/live. She spends so much of her time at the customer service desk or in the store's seasonal area, but things went awry in September. The store brought in items for the upcoming Christmas season, and store general manager Mike Sida said that the disruption may have prompted Francine to seek comfort elsewhere. She hopped on the truck, but fortunately she turned up at the Lowe's store 90 minutes away, and they went and picked her up. They set up humane traps they thought maybe she was just, scared.
Mm-hmm. Sometimes they hide.
Yeah, and was hiding, but no, she came back. She came back, and she liked the ride back. And she's happy to be back at her Lowe's.
Speaking of kitties, just after 8.
Is it kitties that we're having?
Kitties. We got kitties coming in. Yeah.
All right.
All right. Weather, traffic.
Okay, so there is if you're headed south, I guess you should be aware that there's a tropical storm coming in for southern Utah that could have some potential for flooding down there. That water will make its way up here. Not today, though. 82 and sunny. Now, tonight, there's a chance of thunderstorms, 20 to 50%. 60% chance tomorrow, and we could be 80% chance of showers by Saturday. So the U game could be a wet one. Make sure you have a red raincoat because it is the red out.
Oh.
Just prepare now. You have a couple days to prepare.
All right.
For that. Traffic, emergency crews are blocking 2 left lanes eastbound 201 freeway just before 32nd West exit. Traffic is nearly at a standstill backing toward Magna. That is not good. It is the only issue I have to tell you about, though, and I don't think anybody sent anything in via text. You certainly can if you see something, though. 33986. Get a hail of a deal on your next vehicle purchase at Mike Hale Acura, your Utah Acura dealer. Mike Hale Acura, a hail of a car buying experience.
Here's boner candidate number 3, Sports Builds Character Part 1 and Sports Builds Character Part 2. Part 1, Arizona Cardinals coach Jonathan Gannon has been fined $100,000 by the team after a heated sideline altercation with Amari DeMercado following the running back's costly fumble during the team's 22-21 loss to the Tennessee Titans. The two people spoke to the Associated Press on conditions of anonymity because the team did not announce the fine. The NFL has been in contact with the Players Association. There will be no further punishment for Coach Gannon. Gannon said on Monday he had to apologize to DeMercado. I woke up this morning and I didn't feel great about it, he said. So in the team meeting I addressed it. I apologized to Amari, apologized to the team. I just told them I let the moment of what happened get the better of me. So what had happened, it looked as if DeMercado had a 72-yard touchdown run, but he fumbled the ball as he approached the
you started celebrating too early?
I don't know how it doesn't really describe how he did it. He dropped the ball before crossing the goal line. The play was ruled a fumble out of the back end of the end zone. And in the aftermath, video circulated showing Gannon screaming at DeMercado and swiping his arm downward, appearing to jostle DeMercado, screaming at him on the sidelines. And then he said, I try to be emotionally stable and calm because my job is to solve problems during the game. Anyway, he said, I've apologized, but $100,000 fine. And Sports Builds Character Part 2, I don't think we talked about this on the air yesterday. Dallas Cowboys owner Jerry Jones has been fined $250,000 by the NFL for an obscene gesture. He flipped the bird at fans during Sunday's game against the New York Jets. Here's what he said about that. He apologized on his radio show. He claimed that his use of the middle finger was inadvertently done, and that it was towards Cowboys fans after a touchdown. It got straightened out pretty quick, but my intention was to give a thumbs up, pointing at our fans because everybody was jumping up and down and excited. But somehow I ended up, flipping the.
So is part of the boner that he's lying?
And he has zero character.
Exactly.
Zero character. Sports Builds Character, Parts 1 and 2.
All right, let's review the first two and vote.
Boner candidate number 1, for God's sake, won't somebody just step up and take some responsibility so that they don't euthanize over 24 beluga whales at a defunct Marineland amusement park in Niagara Falls, Ontario? Boner candidate number 2, no. A representative in Florida fielding a bill that would order institutions of higher learning in Florida to rename roads after the late conservative activist Charlie Kirk. And if they don't, they would suffer financial penalties. And boner candidate number 3, Sports Builds Character, Parts 1 and 2.
All right, there you go. Time to vote for boner of the day. 1, 2, or 3. Remember your candidate number, the one that you think should win. The one that you think is the worst. 1, 2, or 3. Put that single digit in the message of a text, and then text that to 33986. Or you can call Katie in the producer's booth at 877-602-9696. Use your voice to vote. Or you can go online, x96.com. Look for the box that says Boners, October 9, 2025. Click and vote. You'll see that box. Refresh your browser. It'll appear. Click and vote. All right, you got 4 minutes to get your vote in. Right after that, it's Victoria with the Real Housewives of Salt Lake update. Kitties at 8 o'clock. Beat Gina coming up as well. Stand by for all of that. All right, vote. Let's go.
So it's National Donkey Week, and I've always had kind of an appreciation of donkeys.
Mm-hmm.
And years ago, when KJQ in Ogden, where I was working there, were you working there at the time we got Buster?
Not when you got Buster.
But he was already there.
He was
you
there when
came.
I arrived. Yeah.
Buster was a little burro or donkey that the BLM used to do adopt a burro program. And the station owner and manager at the time, Tom Greenlee, said, yeah, you know what? Let's see if we can adopt one of these donkeys. We'll adopt one. It'll be the station mascot. Okay. So we did. And, in fact, we got this little donkey named Buster. We named him Buster, the KJQ. I think we called him the Burro.
Burro.
KJQ
Buster Burro.
Yeah. And he was everything you would expect in a donkey.
Yeah.
He was stubborn.
Mm-hmm.
He was stinky.
Ill-tempered.
And ill-tempered. But a fine... he could have been... If we'd known what we were doing, you could have trained him to be a fine little animal. Or we could have taken him to the gravel pit. No. But we would try to take Buster to various events. He was our mascot, so we could take him to events. So I think it was the Christmas parade, which is held in right after Thanksgiving in Ogden in November. I think they still do it. And so we said, let's have Buster in the parade. We'll walk the parade route with Buster.
Mm-hmm.
So we got a horse trailer. And we managed to get it was kind of hard to get Buster into the trailer. We'd push him in, and he didn't. But finally, we get him into the trailer, and we drive up to the parade route, which is a mile away or something like that. And we open the back of the horse trailer, and Buster he's like upside down. His legs are sticking in the air. His neck is at an odd angle. And
Buster,
and
no!
Tom goes, "Oh my God! I got Buster. He's dead. He's dead. We've killed the donkey." And he was yelling.
Mm-hmm.
And I get there were horsemen, cowboys in the parade, and this guy heard Tom yelling about the burro being dead, and he comes walking up to the trailer. And he looks in there and he goes, "Hell, he ain't dead." And he sort of jerked the rope around Buster's neck, and Buster sort of stood up. And went, "He ain't dead. What the? He's just a donkey." And so we got him out of the trailer just fine. And actually, I think he walked the entire parade route with Tom leading him by a rope.
I'm going to post it in a minute, but I have a picture of my dad.
Oh,
Tom Barberi in California, when he worked at K-Sly, they had a radio station donkey.
Really?
And in the parade, I'll post it, but he had a big sign that said the K-Sly Mobile News Team.
All right, that's it. I'm contacting the FCC today about making sure that radio stations do not get live animals as mascots.
I was wondering. I wonder if they're
last people should be taking care of animals, radio people.
I was wondering I wonder if there are any pictures around of Buster. Huh.
I'm sure Tom might have some.
I think I used to have some, but
I saw a video of a baby donkey that was being cuddled like a babe, like a human baby.
Did it have jammies on?
It was all curled up like this, being held by a guy. It was adorable. I thought, they're cute one day, I guess.
They are remarkable animals. If you train them right, and they can carry a lot of stuff, and But yeah, poor Buster. I don't know what became of Buster. Actually, I
haven't a clue.
I think we must have finally given him to
somebody. Come and take him.
Yeah, he had a farm. He's living on a farm now. I'm sure.
Farm?
Yeah, I'm sure Buster's living on a farm, or was living on a farm up in Box Elder County somewhere.
Or the idea of a farm.
Yes, something like that. Or maybe that glue you're using today.
Oh, boo!
Yeah, that could happen too.
X96.
All right, 7:46, time to award Boner of the Day.
And the Boner of the Day is brought to you in part by a delicious patty melt sandwich from the Patty Shack.
Ooh.
You would love this place, Gina.
What? It's I like a patty.
Patty Shack in Taylorsville.
Like burgers and stuff,
yeah,
too?
Burgers, French fries, and beef tallow.
Okay. Oh.
Yeah, delicious. Yeah.
I'll drive for beef tallow.
Yeah.
That's your sign off.
Anybody else?
Oh, and I'll drive for Black Velvet Boutique,
Yes.
offering fun, sexy gifts, adult toys, lingerie, and expert advice. Black Velvet Boutique open 7 days a week, 595 South State Street in Clearfield.
I'm guessing there is no need for beef tallow at Black Velvet
You don't know. There
well,
might
maybe.
be.
Could be, I guess. Well, the voting was pretty heavy for one of the candidates. Now, the beluga whale situation. For God's sake, won't somebody please step up and take responsibility? Boner candidate number one. He got just under 100 votes, 86 votes. But the clear-cut winner was Boner candidate number two. Almost 200 votes for this guy's idea that the public institutions of higher learning in Florida, every one of them, should name a road on their campus or their facility after Charlie Kirk. And if they don't, we'll withhold state funds.
193 votes.
Yep.
Amazing.
Boner of the Day.
It's your Boner of the Day for today, October 9, 2025. Now qualified to be Boner of the Week. Is this sponsored, Gina?
It should be.
It should be.
Well, here she is, live and direct from the Windy City, the city of broad shoulders, the hog butcher to the world, Chicago, Illinois. It's Victoria with her Real Housewives of Salt Lake update. I'm just looking for the notes. Oh, there they are.
Mm-hmm.
Hi. Good morning, Victoria. How are you this morning?
Oh, I'm in a city that people think is under attack.
Yeah.
But I have the housewives, so I'm wondering first, actually, I wonder if beef tallow would help me get rid of the National Guard. If I go take them some beef tallow, will they leave?
It might. If you offer them. Well, French fries are addressed in this episode, are they not?
They are. They are mentioned. And I also want to know, Gina, would you watch Housewives for tallow? If you drive for tallow, would you watch Housewives for tallow?
Sure. Sure. That would be enough.
There you go.
All right. So this week's episode, to help us get a break from reality, is reality TV. So Housewives of Salt Lake City, episode 4. Is called Pretty Little Liars. It doesn't have all the drama that we had last week, so my favorite thing is the women sitting around a table yelling at each other. We didn't get that this week. But we still get some interesting storylines and still a different Housewives trope of what I call the battle of the businesses. So this is a thing among housewives. Either you're talking about businesses you had before the show, or you talk about businesses that you're developing while you're on the show. And if you listen to my podcast, Couples Who Bravo Together, my husband articulates that really this show is just a commercial for all their businesses.
Yep.
Yeah.
So that's what this all is. So the businesses at task right now are Vita Tequila, because there's concerns about these lawsuits around Lisa's business, whether it's Vita or not. And so then Lisa lashes out because Angie compared Lisa's legal problems to Jen Shaw, which is so stupid. It's such a dumb insult. So then Lisa wants to insult Angie because Angie owns Lunatic Fringe. And so then Lisa says to Angie that she only owns 1.5 of her salons. And so Angie says that Lisa's counting her cash. And so this is a dumb insult because, if Angie's built a business where people can franchise it, maybe her name's not literally on each salon, but it's her business model, so whatever.
Yeah.
But Angie takes the bait, and she yells at Lisa. She's like, "You do French fries, and I do franchise." So
French fries because she's like a spokesmodel for Wendy's. Yeah.
Now, Victoria, you're going to love this, but I have had my hair done at Lunatic Fringe since it opened. Now, my original stylist was Angie's brother, Hot Johnny.
Oh, Hottie Johnny. Oh, okay.
Who doesn't do hair anymore? He's a real estate agent. But I have been a Lunatic Fringe customer since it opened.
I do love that. I remember you mentioned that, and we get some footage inside the Lunatic Fringe today, and I was wondering, is this Gina's location? And I've had the thought that next time I'm in town, I'm going to get my hair done there.
She goes to the one in Boise. There is one in Boise.
Yeah, there is.
And obviously, I mean, we don't know if Angie's name's on that one. So, and actually related to hair business. So then in insulting each other's businesses, then Angie comes back at Lisa because Lisa a couple years ago said she was going to start this men's hair care line that was her son's hair care line.
Yeah.
And what Angie says is that she invested in this and that Lisa hasn't done anything to promote it.
What was it called?
It was called Fresh Wolf. Fresh Wolf. And so Angie says she invested in this, but as her insult, she says it's a C-level business and it should be in Walmart. And so then later... Oh my gosh, that's a drinking game. And so it was going to be a howl. And so then what Lisa does is she sends an assistant to pick up the Fresh Wolf product that's at Lunatic Fringe. And then she Venmos Angie $600 and says, use this to clean up your salon because the product was dusty. But Angie probably took it off the shelf because it wasn't selling. So anyway.
No.
Anyway, so enough with the business talk. So I maintain that I didn't love Mary the first couple seasons, but I think she's amazing. I think she's so funny. Go to my Instagram at Judgy Empath, and we get another hot take from Mary about what things either smell or taste like. And so I have a screenshot of the closed captioning. And Mary's new take is they're talking about, she and Heather are out at having breakfast, and they're talking about drinking the night before, and Heather has been drinking tequila. And Mary says that tequila tastes like hospital.
We're back with hospital. Yay!
So we're back to things. And so it's so funny because I have a screenshot of this too, where Heather looks at Mary like, really? Are you just like making this up? And so Mary keeps going. She says, no, like, she's like, the smells have taste. And so then she said, sometimes when someone passes gas and your mouth's open, and then
what?
And then God. And so then the screenshot I have on my Instagram is Heather looking at the camera like, did Mary just say this? I mean, this is great TV.
Okay, get onto this. Get onto this stuff. The caviar lounge and stuff, and the stripper poles and.
Oh, yes, my chisme, my gossip. Yeah. So, first of all, I can't stop looking at Brittany's tracks. I had to pause the TV and show my husband what tracks are. I'll explain that later. Meredith apparently is going to open up a caviar lounge.
That'll go well.
In the last year or so, she's been trying to, like, push a caviar line of her own that has her name on it. Yeah. And so she has this jewelry store in Park City that is going to have a caviar lounge. So we'll see.
Everybody wants to go to a caviar lounge.
Yes. In Whitney's effort to make herself interesting or more entertaining, she's bringing back her stripper pole. So in the first season, we saw her. She loved riding her stripper pole or working her stripper pole or whatever. So she's installing that in her new house.
Oh, good.
Yes, it's very exciting. And then I'm really excited about next week because we're going to get more yelling around the table. We got a teaser for next week, and I love when they sit around and yell at each other. So we'll get that next week.
Okay.
For quotes, Lisa's big thing is she says she's different from everybody, and she just keeps maintaining she lives a different life. She grew up differently. She just thinks she's better than everybody. Bronwyn and Lisa have a sit down, and Bronwyn says to Lisa, "I'm more cutting and you're more loud," when they talk about how they fight. And then Bronwyn's also explaining to Lisa why she wants to resolve their issues. She says, I think this is just a race to the bottom. And you can tell Lisa does not understand what this means. Which I just think is hilarious. And then Lisa says to Bronwyn, I don't think you are a whore. I would never say that.
I think she did, didn't she?
I think she did. She definitely implied it. So just because you didn't use that word doesn't mean you didn't mean it. And then I have a restaurant and business watch this week. So Mary and Heather go to Hash Kitchen.
On Foothill.
Yes, and then Bronwyn and Lisa, I know this isn't really a restaurant, they go to Premier Vita Tequila Lounge in Park City. And then for our businesses, we get interaction in Lunatic Fringe, and then Brittany and Whitney go to some place called Orchid Dynasty.
They have very good orchids there.
They got good orchids.
They do.
Bill knows a good orchid, and they got a good orchid.
I've been there.
They have a dynasty of orchids, apparently.
Yeah.
So,
all right.
Apparently.
So what's our drinking game, and then we'll wrap it up here.
So our drinking game is a howl, like a howl. Thank you. And I'm calling it luxury or sea lion. So you're going to take a drink each time someone says Fresh Wolf. They say it about 5 to 7 times throughout the episode, so you can time your alcohol appropriately and get a good buzz going on.
All right. Thank you, Victoria.
Thank you.
We'll find out about tracks sometime, I'm sure.
And where's your podcast and all that stuff?
Podcast is Couples Who Brought Them Together, and my Instagram at Judgy Empath.
Thank you very much.
All right, thanks.
All right,
bye.
See ya. All right, traffic, Gina, please.
Yep, so emergency crews blocking 2 left lanes of eastbound 201 freeway just before 32nd West exit. Traffic is nearly at a standstill, backing toward Magna. Good news is that's about it. Let me refresh this and make sure nothing else has popped up in the last few minutes, or if Infiniteam has sent anything in. No, you haven't either, but you can if you see something. Please do. 33986. Alta Bank has your back with hassle-free accounts featuring totally free checking, no minimums, no fees. Jump headfirst into your future by visiting altabank.com or your local branch today.
All right, KXRK Provo. We will take a break. We'll be back. Kitties coming up with the Humane Society. Beat Gina on the way as well. Big boy news coming up as well. Let's see, all that and more. RenaissanceRanch.com.
Renaissance Ranch, I've been talking about it for a long time. A family-owned addiction treatment center, and they have a full continuum of services, including sober and transitional housing, which is really important. And there's also at Renaissance Ranch a family program, including education and support classes so that you can help support the person in your family that's struggling with drugs and alcohol and trying to get better at Renaissance Ranch. Renaissance Ranch is a program designed for male patients specifically, and they offer residential and outpatient services, and they are just terrific people. Renaissance Ranch has one of the highest success rates in the entire country right here in Utah. Staffed by recovering addicts who have great empathy. They understand the addiction cycles. Help is there at Renaissance Ranch. They now accept most private insurance plans and Medicaid. Go to renaissanceranch.com for a free consultation. You can. I was thinking about shoelaces. Somebody mentioned shoelaces earlier.
Yeah, he says that they're too long.
Yeah, and I was before that even. I was thinking about shoelaces because I remember when I was a kid, it seems like shoelaces would always break. You know, at a certain point, you'd be tying your shoes and a shoelace would break, and so you'd have to replace them. Sometimes if you didn't have a replacement, you'd have to knot it together. You know, and then remember doing that. Shoelaces never break anymore.
It's technology.
I know, it's amazing.
The shoelace technology
Better
is
material.
greatly improved.
Like the shoelaces on the shoes I'm wearing now, as a matter of fact, are extra special because I noticed when I go to tie them, there's a sort of a coarseness to the surface of them, and that makes it even easier to tie it tighter. You know what I mean? There's more
grips.
Yeah, the two pieces of shoelace grip together. I don't remember. I don't know why I started thinking about that. Because it was easier to tie these shoes, and then I thought, geez, I haven't had to replace a shoelace in decades. It seems like. Yeah, when I was a little kid, though, they were just made out of,
Another thing that's different is that companies pre-lace your shoes now.
Yes.
You used to just buy the shoe, and the laces were kind of tied to one of the eye holes, but
or tucked
but not
in
pre-laced.
the inside or something.
Yeah, tucked inside.
That's
Kids
right.
these
I forgot
days
that.
aren't learning how to lace up shoes.
I think about all the time I wasted lacing shoes.
Now, did you ever see those? I had a pair of these shoes. They didn't have shoelaces. They had like a lever that
I remember
that you pull down and it pulled the shoe together and locked.
I had galoshes that did that.
I had a pair of shoes that did that. Just one big lever on the front.
Lever.
Yeah.
All right.
Speaking of dogs,
yes,
I just posted on Instagram video of Oakley, the new puppy.
Yes.
My friend kidnapped her yesterday, and
what?
Which was nice because I can't really take her for a walk, and she's a puppy, and she's like, "Could you come over and play?" And she had some playtime with Jackie's kitty, and the kitty does not seem very happy about this. So if you'd like cute animal content, there's some right now on my Instagram.
Now, how did Oakley take to the kitty?
Oh, Oakley would.
All four played
Golden
with the kitty.
retrievers will play with anybody.
Yeah, they're not guard dogs.
No.
You don't want to get one as a guard dog.
If someone breaks into your house, they will say, "Would you like me to show you where all the money is?
Yeah.
It's over here."
They say, "Would you like me to show you my belly?"
And this kitty, Mr. Sprinkles, is old. In fact, when I showed this,
so it's not a kitten.
when I showed this to to Muhammad. He said Sprinkles is still alive because Sprinkles has been around a long time.
And Sprinkles was not having any.
No.
Didn't care for it.
Sprinkles is not happy. It's one of those.
And generally, when it comes to a dog and a cat getting into it with each other, the cat will always win.
Oh,
Usually, yeah.
They can be pretty mean.
Yep.
Pretty mean.
So that's at my Instagram if you want to see that.
But currently in the chat room is a baby monkey walking a dog on a leash. So Mike in Nashville found that just for me.
It looks like is that a pit bull or no? Some kind of bulldog.
Some kind of bulldog. But the monkey's wearing overalls and a T-shirt.
Walking the dog.
Like people.
Being dragged along by the dog.
Freak on
Who's
a leash.
walking who? Am I right?
And Cement Dave sent us a picture of his puppies. Two puppies in a.
Oh, that's right. He said
in a
he was
shopping
feeding
basket.
them, yeah.
I don't know why they were in the shopping cart, but they're.
No, they were at the pet store.
Oh. Well, he lets them select what they need, right?
Well, yes.
Yeah. All right. And my big fat cat, Klaus, who is one of the most miserable creatures on the planet, has finally, he hasn't been able to jump up onto the windowsill because he's too heavy. But he figured out a way to do it finally, and he got to look at the birds yesterday.
Aw. Like Jeff and Draper texted in and said, "Are those kitties
Look at
in
this.
the studio?"
Look at this. This is Professor Pester. Is that right, Maddie?
That is Professor Pester.
If you go to x96.com/live, you can follow along with the kitty content.
This kitty is not. He's not really very happy to be here. But you said Maddie's from the Humane Society, and she's brought in 3 kitties. This is Professor Pester. Then who do you have, Carrie?
This is Franklin
Fizzly Bear.
Fizzly Bear.
And we also have Hudson Horstachio. They are brothers. They're 2 months old.
So those 2 are brothers, so they're not all 3 brothers.
They are all brothers.
They
all
are all
3.
They're all from
Yes,
the same litter.
Triplets.
And so give us a little backstory on these cats. How did the Humane Society come by them, Maddie?
Yeah, absolutely. These guys came in as owner surrenders through our last litter program, which is a really awesome program that we offer in which we will spay or neuter a mother dog or cat and then return her to her human family. And then we'll take in her last litter of puppies or kittens to be microchipped, vaccinated, spay or neutered themselves before being put up for adoption at the Humane Society of Utah. And we do this all for just $100.
Now these guys are all ready for adoption. Is that right?
They are. They'll all be looking for homes today. We have 20 kittens available for adoption today.
Wow.
So if you're looking to add a kitten to your family, now is definitely the time.
Now look at this fine specimen. Listen, this is Professor Pester. You need to adopt Professor Pester today from the Humane Society. How old are they?
These cuties are just 2 months old, so they are babies.
But they're litter box trained.
Reportedly, yes. They are already using that litter box reliably. In their previous home, they did live with their mother cat, but they didn't get to meet any other animals. But they've just been so friendly and sweet, so we bet that they would do well in really any home. If you've got dogs, if you've got cats, if you've got kiddos, we think these guys could be a great fit.
This is now one. He's really a handsome young cat, and he wants to try and make his way around the counter here, but I'm afraid he's going to fall off if I'm not careful. So what's the process for adopting one of these? And you can adopt one of these cats today. What's the process?
Or 2 even. We would send them with a friend if you'd like to take on 2.
How about
have
all
them
3 of
entertain
them?
themselves. You could take 3 if that sounds like something that you want to take on. Yeah. So the process is pretty easy. You just need to come on down to our facility, which is located at 4242 South 300 West in Murray, Utah.
No, don't
we
go there.
are open Sunday through Friday, 11 to 7, and Saturdays from 10 to 7. And you'll just chat with one of our adoptions counselors at the front desk for some safety information. They'll send you back into Kitty City. You can get to know our adoptable kittens. If you find someone who you think you might want to make part of your family, then you'll just head right back up to the adoption counter and they'll walk you through the process. It takes about 30 minutes, and then you and your new furry family members can go home that very same
So
day.
in one day, you don't have to come back? And
Nope,
that's
it's
nice.
quick and easy.
Yeah, these are great. These are great little guys too. Now, okay, I know you want to get up and walk around, but I don't want to let you get too far afield here.
He's so soft.
Yeah. You'd like to have a cat, wouldn't you, Carrie?
I would, actually.
But your dog would not stand.
My
for
dog
that.
would not stand.
It's
for
another
it.
kind of Hudson.
Yep.
What do those names come from? Is that some literary reference I don't get, or?
You know, I was actually just trying to Google it this morning, and I think it might be a children's show that's
Oh,
on right
okay.
now. It's
Hmm.
called Viva Pinata. Our admissions team named these guys.
Viva Pinata.
So I may have to look into that a little bit more.
Hooray for the pinata.
What is the policy on when you adopt a cat and you have given them names? Do you have to keep those names?
Absolutely not. These guys would love to have a new name. They're, like I said, only 2 months old, so they probably don't even know their names yet. So if you've got something in mind that you would like to call these guys, please feel free.
Oh yeah, it is. I looked up Viva Pinata. That's what. That's what. Are you
Oh, we're
losing
having
him?
an escape over here.
Yeah, he got really frisky there and tried to get to escape. These are great. So the Humane Society, Maddie, thanks for bringing them in. Again, how do you contact the Humane Society if you want to adopt one of these animals today?
For sure. I'd say the best way is just to come on in. Our kittens do tend to find homes quickly, and adoptions are first come, first served. So one more time, our address is 4242 South, 300 West, and that's in Murray, Utah. You can also view all of our adoptable pets online at utahhumane.org/adopt.
There you go. Thanks for bringing them.
Thank you so much for having us on.
Okay, I think let's see if we can get these guys out to new homes by the end of the day. That'd be great.
Please adopt me and give me a better name than Franklin Fizzly Bear.
Yeah.
Franklin is a perfectly good Franklin.
Yeah,
Franklin's
but,
okay.
but
could
Fizzly
leave-
Bear, you could just leave
You
that.
could drop
part off.
that, yeah.
Franklin's kind of a nice name for a cat.
Yeah.
There's all kinds of. So I looked up this Viva Pinata. There's Fergie Fudgehog.
So don't give people any ideas,
No.
Gina. No.
There's Langston Lickatoad.
Yeah, no.
No?
Please, no.
I like Langston Lickatoad.
No, you just call a cat Langston. That would be
Langston's
fine.
a good name.
And
Yeah.
Professor, what's his name here? I would just
Pester.
I would just call him Professor.
Professor?
That would be the cat's name. Professor.
Oh, the professor.
The Professor.
He has his PhD.
Yes.
In adorableness.
Yeah, well, what's that? Boy, that one's really.
Oh, there's
Hudson really wants to get away.
Cecil Chocodile. If you had a brown kitty, Chocodile
Chocodile
is a
would be
cute
good,
name.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You can get more creative with cat names than dog names, I think. I don't know why.
Why would you know that?
I have never named a cat. I'm just saying, like Mr. Fluffy Pants. I don't know that you'd ever name a dog Mr. Fluffy Pants.
You might.
But-
She had fluffy pants like my cat did.
I've seen some pretty creative dog names come in over the years. I wish I could think of a better example right now, but we've had dogs that have come in with like 4 names in a row, like a title and a suffix, all of it.
I think my cat Klaus has more to his name, and I don't remember what it is now. It's just Klaus. That's what we ever call him.
It's not goopy-eyed Klaus.
Well,
he's not goopy-eyed anymore.
He doesn't have a goopy eye anymore.
Yeah.
So. But he was goopy-eyed Klaus for quite a while.
It is nice though. I'm on the humanesociety.org page, and you can see all the pets. There's pictures of them and their names, and
Our website does also update automatically every 15 minutes, so it's a really accurate place to see who we have looking for a home.
there's a guinea pig called Electric Mayhem there. You might need the guinea pig.
Oh, you can
here.
adopt a guinea pig?
You can adopt a guinea pig. We have dogs, cats, rabbits, guinea pigs. We'll occasionally get other small mammals like ferrets or rats in.
Yeah, we've adopted several rabbits over the years.
I'm sorry, Franklin, you can't touch the board.
Yeah. Well,
You'll shut us off.
I think they're ready. They're getting restless, aren't they?
Yeah, they are.
Yeah.
Oh, and then somebody's texted in that the Humane Society is looking for temporary foster homes this weekend as well.
We were, but we actually had an amazing outpouring of support, and we got over 300 applications in less than 24 hours, so we should be set. But thank you so much to everyone who reached out to help with that. It was really heartwarming to see.
We're fostering a cat right now, and who had his leg amputated. And he's up in our attic where one of our furnaces is. And the guys from Larson HVAC came yesterday to work on the furnaces. And I said, well, be careful because there's a cat up there, and he needs to stay up in the attic. And they said, okay, well, we love cats. Both of those guys wanted to adopt that cat. I sat down for a second, and he came. He's only got 3 legs, but he jumped right into my lap. He's so friendly. He purred, and he wanted me to take him home. Larson HVAC. Guys are just big softies when it comes to kitties.
They are. All right. Well, thanks for bringing in the kitties.
Yeah, thank you guys again.
Nothing like a little kitty therapy. You know, it helps. Traffic, Gina, please.
Let me refresh this, see if things have gotten better for that incident on 32nd West in West Valley. Still looks like it's causing some slowdowns. This is the eastbound 201 freeway just before the 32nd West exit. Other than that, things are looking pretty good. Only one other incident, northbound I-15, 146 South in Draper. Nobody's texted anything in here lately, but if you see something, please feel free to share it with us. 33986 is where you do that. Haster Games for board games, Magic the Gathering, Pokemon, miniatures, dice, paints, and more. Haster Games, 6831 South State, or HasterGames.com.
All right. Beat Gina coming up after these messages and a song. Easy to play, easy to win the prize. It's multiple choice pop culture trivia. And all you got to do is call and play to get the prize. What is the prize today?
It's tickets to see Nine Inch Nails March 13th at the Delta Center.
There you go. 9 Inch Nails tickets, 877-602-9696 is the number to call to play. Beat Gina after these messages and a song. Stand by.
You know, we're talking underpants.
Yeah.
And Katie's with me on this.
Tidy whities. What?
Well, no, just so
granny panties.
The 2 underpants a day, because I prefer to sleep in the clean underpants. I've been wearing underpants all day long. Yeah, sleep in clean underpants.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or if you're working out, of course, clean underpants.
So do you have underpants that have the days on them and then morning and night? So
no.
You got your Tuesday morning and your Tuesday evening underpants?
I can keep track of my underpants. My underpants are all the same.
Really?
Exactly the same.
Oh.
I buy them in bulk. All the same.
That's right. Panties by the pound.
Mm-hmm. And I have a panty trick, by the way. Since we're talking underwear, let's just go all the way in here.
All right. What's a panty trick?
This is my travel panty hack. You always, like you're on an airplane, you're going to be hours and hours between now and when you get to where you're going.
Okay.
Panty liner. Because it's like having a fresh pair of panties when you get there. And you're right. The ladies in the producer's booth are naughty because once you get somewhere, you don't have time to take your pants off and change your panties. But if you get somewhere and you just take off that panty liner and put a new one on, it's like a new fresh pair of panties.
I'm really finding myself uncomfortable with this.
Right. Katie.
I don't.
Look.
Fresh panties implies unfresh panties, and I don't want to talk about unfresh panties.
No, there's a difference between males and females. And
yes, there is.
And the panty liner, I do this at music festivals. Yep. I do it at concerts because
it's like having a clean pair of panties.
Well, but it's also you get sweaty down there, just like you get sweaty anywhere else when you're doing things.
See now we're straying into the what I was talking about. Clean panties, that's one thing, but that implies not clean panties, and I don't want to think about that.
Well, that's how we keep them clean.
It's.
I'm
a big fan of the panty liner.
I'm all about that. I'm with you, girl.
Katie. Thanks,
See, it's nice to have another female around,
yes,
isn't it?
If you weren't here,
I get you.
Let's have a hen party.
Panty liner. That's
well, sometimes I get the menstrual cramps real hard.
He knows.
Yeah, well.
And speaking of panties.
Oh, no.
Oh, text her. This is brilliant. Why have I not thought of this?
Yeah.
So.
Big fan. Hey, could someone get a hold of our sales staff? I would like to do ad libs for a panty liner.
Well, we don't
company.
have a sales.
I use a fart guard, so I guess I have a
But the changes involved in the menopause are characteristic only of womankind.
Former Price is Right producer
Yes.
has revealed what the game show does if a contestant gets a little too excited after winning a new car. Mike Richards, who worked on the series as it changed hosts from Bob Barker to Drew Carey, told People that production has a protocol in place in the event that a participant's enthusiasm incites a physical reaction. This must have happened often enough that they needed to have a plan. Although he says, when I got there, they had a system in place in case someone peed their pants.
Oh, really?
There were curtains and a blow driver and a pair of sweats on hand just in case. Although the protocol may sound silly, it's certainly better than to have to be filming somebody who peed their pants. But do people really get so excited
Yes,
that they pee their pants?
I've seen it happen in person a couple of times.
Oh, you have?
Someone so excited that they peed their pants?
or laughing so hard. And both times it's been a woman
Yeah.
who's laughing so hard that they actually peed. I think I just peed.
And I would just say pee before you're a contestant on The Price is Right, and then hopefully...
Or if someone says to you, listen, I've got a joke I want to tell you. Hang on a second,
Wait.
I have to go to the bathroom.
I'll be right
back, and then you can tell me the joke.
I imagine that because we've been to The Price is Right.
Yeah.
We've been to the studio that they film in, and it's small.
Yeah.
And you're standing in line all day.
You can't go...
I would imagine that it's a long day.
Hmm.
I imagine they may not let you go to the bathroom.
Smart contestants have the Auto John with them.
Oh, yeah.
You know, just the tube, and they can conceal it in their clothing, and so you can just go anytime.
And we're hearing from friends of the program that they're supporting me in my panty liner.
Well, I think so. So if we did ads for a panty liner, you would have the panty liner that you would have to read.
Yes, I
Oh,
would.
that's true.
It's time for the panty liner.
The liner, that's what we call those little sponsorship mentions. Those are liners. So you would have the panty liner, and you might have them all lined up. So
Could
you would
we-
have a line of panty liners.
Could we make sure that they're environmentally friendly?
Panty liners?
Yeah, so compostable.
Or compostable or sustainable or something?
Carrie, don't panty liner shame me.
I don't want that. I don't want that stuff going in the landfill.
Not
Gina.
everything can be compostable, okay?
I
Some
don't want that
things
stuff
just-
going in the landfill. I wear compostable underpants.
Yeah.
By the time I'm done with them, they're compostable.
Yeah, they're
They're organic material?
They are starting to disintegrate.
That's right. I wear them and wear them and wear them.
You get to get your use out.
Julie in the chat room, I sneezed and peed yesterday. Thanks, children.
Yep.
Yeah. Yep.
Wow. You see, folks, you're learning more here on this show.
It's so
and again,
political,
we
this
should
show.
we should apologize for the political nature
Yes.
of the following or the preceding conversation.
You think Dave and Janovic are talking about this? No.
No, they're talking about something important.
Yeah.
Like
how Pete Buttigieg is to blame for this ship that crashed into the bridge.
I'll listen in and let you know.
About how CRT or DEI somehow is to blame.
I think yesterday they were talking about dating services.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Among other things. I listen to them occasionally while I'm working.
I don't.
And they're not.
I don't. Now,
it keeps me distracted. Rather than thinking about my own problems.
Cloth panty liners?
Yeah, sure.
You can rewash them?
If you are traveling, you're not good. The whole point of the panty liner is you don't end up with, dirty panties that you got to find something
All
to
right,
do with.
stop it.
Panty liner, just throw it away.
I don't ever want to hear the words dirty panties come out of your...
It's okay to throw some things away.
I don't want to hear the words
Some
dirty
things
panties.
Can go in the garbage.
Dirty panties, dirty panties.
You just said it more than I did.
Well, I can't stand it. I just... You need to... Do you wash things out in the sink when you travel?
Depends.
I mean, have you done that?
Yeah.
Yeah. So have I.
Sometimes you have to.
Yeah.
Sometimes that's.
Socks.
Mm-hmm.
Have to wash out your socks sometimes.
And now Julie is getting "excuse me" via text.
What?
Having children isn't necessarily required for the sneezing, peeing.
But it makes it more likely to happen. That's true.
Yeah.
All right. God.
He says, "God, quit saying panties." I
believe you'd excuse us for that.
I don't. I don't have any aversion at all to washing things out. I'll wash out a suit in the
suit
in the sink
because you wear suits a lot. That's
that's true.
all the times you have
I've
to
had
wear
to
a
wash.
suit.
I've got to wash out my suit.
And again, fair.
Not necessarily required. The sneeze, peeing.
And again, fair.
It's no fun for anybody, whether you've had kids or not. How about that?
All right.
It's true.
Oh my!
You okay, Johnny?
Well, yes. I was sort of. I have to get my copy here. I'm your sympathetic announcer, Johnny Ola, asking, does your husband yawn at the dinner table? Oh, the things women have to put up with. Most husbands nowadays have stopped beating their wives. But what can be more agonizing to a sensitive soul than a man's boredom at meals?
Wow.
Yet, yes, lady, there must be a reason. If your cooking and not your conversation is monotonous, that's easily fixed. Start using soup more often. With lighter, more varied dishes to follow, Heinz makes 18 varieties of soup. You can serve a different one every day for 3 weeks.
Wow.
Use them in your cooking, too, and strike some new flavors that will lift ordinary dishes out of the commonplace. The Heinz booklet, 57 Ways to Use Heinz Soups, gives you smart new recipes. Write for your free copy to H.J. Heinz Company of Canada Limited, Department SP 420 DuPont Street, Toronto. Look for the happy Heinz chef when you shop for soups. Heinz! And now, of all the 57 possible varieties of game show hosts, here's the number one on the list. Your host, Kerry Jackson.
Thank you, Johnny Ola.
You're welcome.
Soup, you say.
Husbands aren't beating their wives as much.
Not so much anymore.
Not
Nope.
so much. All right.
Nope.
The randomizer has picked a contestant. Gina, you'll be playing against Jane today. Jane, are you there?
I am here.
All right, Jane, we're going to toss a coin to see who goes first. It will give you the advantage if you call it correctly, heads or tails.
Okay, I'm ready. Tails.
Tails? All right,
Okay.
let's see what happens.
Yeah.
Oh,
Whoa!
Let's try it again because I dropped it. There we go. It is tails.
Oh, that was worth another flip for you, Jane. You are one step closer to winning these tickets to see Nine Inch Nails March 13th at the Delta Center.
All right, because you won the coin toss, the first question will go to you, Jane. It's multiple choice, pop culture trivia. If you get it correct, you get the point. If not, Gina's been paying attention. She'll answer it correctly and steal your point away. We'll go back and forth till one of you gets 3 points. All right, I got some leftover James Bond trivia. All right, here we go. Jane, what is the name of the James Bond series that was not based on a book? It was not based on a book. Is it 1, The Spy Who Loved Me? Is it 2, GoldenEye? Is it 3, Forever and Never? Or 4, Yesterday Quickly Kills?
Yesterday quickly kills.
You sure about that?
No.
No, I made that one up.
No, I'm not sure about that.
I made that
Gina,
one up.
you have a chance to steal. here.
GoldenEye.
GoldenEye is correct.
That's right. 1 point for Gina. And Gina has the question. This could be 2-0 here real quick.
Gina?
Yes.
What actor has been in the most James Bond movies? What actor has been in the most James Bond movies? Is it 1, Don Knotts? Is it 2, Jerry Seinfeld? I got the license to kill. Is it 3, Sean Connery? Or 4, Bernard Lee?
I don't know who Bernard Lee is, but I'm going to say Bernard Lee.
He played M 11 times.
Yes. It's 2-0.
Okay.
There you go.
Now it's Jane's turn again.
All right, Jane. We're going to Chevy Chase trivia now.
Okay.
What role did Chevy Chase turn down in Ghostbusters? He was offered this role and he turned it down. Was it one?
Wow.
Was it one, Walter Peck? Was it 2, Peter Venkman? Was it 3, Janine Melnitz? Or 4, Brunt, FCA?
Venkman.
Venkman is correct.
All right. You got a point there, Jane. It's 2-1.
Yay.
Back to Gina, though. She could win on this question.
Gina?
Yes.
Let's see.
Or she could prolong the game agonizingly.
Are you in pain, Johnny?
Gina, what did Chevy Chase want to become when he was younger? When he was younger, instead of being an actor, what did he want to become?
Okay.
Was it 1, a musician? Was it 2, a doctor? Was it 3, mild-mannered reporter for the Daily Planet? Or 4, liquidator for the Ferengi Commerce Authority? Brunt, FCA.
Well, he did play drums for Steely Dan in college, so I'm going with musician.
Yeah, you'd think that.
No?
Oh, Jane, you have a chance to tie it up here and prolong the game.
Is it a doctor?
Doctor is
It's
correct.
2-2.
Dr. Rosenpenis?
Exactly.
I could have gone the rest of my life without hearing that. It's 2-2. Jane's got the question. She could win on this one.
Jane, during the filming of Modern Problems, which is a Chevy Chase movie that is awful,
It's terrible.
but I love it.
You do?
I do. I like
I've
it.
never even heard of
Oh,
it.
it's horrible.
Somehow Chevy Chase gets psychic abilities
Yeah.
or
He can
telekinetic
move things.
telekinetic
Yeah.
abilities.
What's the movie again?
Modern Problems.
Oh, that's right.
It's got a theme song by the Tubes. It's actually pretty good. Anyway, during the filming of Modern Problems, what happened to Chevy Chase? Was it 1, he realized that he is the enemy of comedy?
Wait a minute, I'm the enemy of comedy.
Is it 2, he realized that he was an even bigger a-hole than Dabney Coleman? Was it 3, was actually driving for the credit sequence and nearly rear-ended the camera truck? Or 4, nearly killed by electrocution?
I'm going to say number 3, the camera truck.
Camera truck is correct.
And you win the game just like
No,
that.
you meant number 3. Oh, I'm sorry.
What
That is
happened?
incorrect. I'm
What?
terribly sorry.
Now, wait. Camera truck?
Camera truck is incorrect.
Is
I'm
incorrect.
sorry. I looked at the wrong list here.
Gina
Sorry.
has a chance to steal then.
I know you don't believe me when I tell you that even without being gifted this, that I knew he was electrocuted.
Nearly killed by electrocution.
Well,
Sorry
Gina-
about that.
Gina
Wow.
wins the game.
It's my fault.
Do you know what because Carrie screwed
Because
that
I
up?
screwed up,
Typically we don't do this, but that's not fair to you, Jane. So we're going to go ahead and give you these 9 Inch Nails tickets anyway.
Awesome.
right.
Thank you so much.
Hang on the line. We'll tell you how to get those tickets.
Listen, I got to go. Mrs. Zola just called you. Soup's on, she said.
Well. All right. Big boy news now. Brought to you by...
Laser Halloween is lighting up the night. Hear Thriller, Ghostbusters, and more in a bewitching show for all ages. Tickets are on sale at Clark Planetarium through Halloween. Don't miss this frightfully fun time.
Joan Kennedy has died. She married into one of the foremost political dynasties in America and spent much of her life wrestling with alcoholism while caught up in the tragedies and tempests that plagued the Kennedy family. She died Wednesday at her home in Boston. She was 89 years old. Her death was confirmed by Steve Kerrigan, chairman of the Massachusetts Democratic Party. The former wife of Senator Edward M. Kennedy, known as Ted, Ms. Kennedy was shy and reserved compared with her competitive, athletic, and often boisterous in-laws. Ill-prepared for life in the reflected glare of Kennedy Klieg lights and haunted by her own family history of alcoholism, she found herself caught up in high-stakes politics, a faithless marriage, and an on-again, off-again struggle with her own drinking. For stretches of time, however, she registered numerous triumphs. An accomplished pianist, she gave a recital with a Philadelphia orchestra in 1970 that won standing ovations and stellar reviews. Under the baton of Arthur Fiedler, she narrated stories like Prokofiev's Peter and the Wolf, accompanied by the Boston Pops. And she published a book called The Joy of Classical Music, a guide for you and your family. But she also, of course, had tremendous problems with her marriage. Ted Kennedy
His own drinking.
She stood by him through considerable drama, most notably when he drove off a one-lane bridge in Chappaquiddick Island in Massachusetts in an accident that killed his passenger, Mary Jo Kopechne, 28-year-old former secretary with whom he was probably having an affair. Ms. Kennedy was pregnant at the time, had already endured 2 miscarriages, and was on strict bed rest. With the Chappaquiddick drama threatening her husband's political future, she accompanied him to Kopechne's funeral and to court, where he pleaded guilty to leaving the scene of an accident. If it had not been for that Kopechne deal, incident, I think probably Ted Kennedy would have run for president and won.
Probably, yeah.
But he then, I think, he saw what was in the cards, and he was urged to run anyway several times, and he always said, no, I'm not going to. I'll stay here in the Senate. That's fine. So she's not dead. Dolly Parton, that is.
She put out a video.
Yeah, she posted a video.
It's a proof of life.
That's how funny this story is that she had to put out a proof of life video.
And she looks great.
She expressed amusement over the rumors swirling online that since she announced on September 28th she was going to delay her shows because of health challenges, but she said, no, look, I'm fine, and she looked fine, and she sounded a little shaky to me, though. I mean, just a little bit, but she's 80, so
yeah,
I guess she sounded like an 80-year-old person. Let's see, the plaintiffs in a lawsuit over independent redistricting here in Utah are going back to court asking a judge to grant an injunction blocking a new law that the Utah State Legislature passed in special session from going into effect. Once again, defendants had an opportunity to follow Proposition 4, and once again, defendants have chosen to undermine it instead, wrote David Raymond, the attorney for the League of Women Voters of Utah and Mormon Women for Ethical Government. In the filing obtained by Fox News, Raymond wrote that Senate Bill 1011 impairs the anti-gerrymandering goal of Proposition 4, the Citizens Ballot Initiative for Independent Redistricting that voters approved in 2018, when the Utah State Legislature overrode that and replaced it with a compromise bill. The League and the Mormon Women for Ethical Government sued. A judge sided with them and threw out the legislature's congressional map, ordering them to redraw new boundaries. They have now submitted this new map to the judge, and the League of Women Voters and the Mormon Women group are challenging that in court. The judge hasn't said anything about it yet, one way or the other. 24-year-old man described as a habitual DUI offender has been arrested in connection with a hit-and-run death of a woman in Murray in July. Nathan Michael Portillo, taken into custody on Tuesday, faces several charges, including murder and failure to remain at the scene of an accident. Kimberly Jean Jesperson was in a crosswalk on State Street, about 4500 South, 11 p.m. Police say a car made a left turn on a flashing yellow light and hit the 53-year-old woman.
Mm-hmm.
She was able to get up and was talking to the driver who hit her.
Yeah.
Who was going, "Are you all right?" And I think she was saying, "I think I'm okay."
Mm-hmm.
But she wasn't
okay. No, well, she was at that moment.
She was at that, yeah.
Because another car came along and plowed into her.
Jeez,
yeah.
really?
I saw the video.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah. So, yes.
That's horrible.
She was talking to the driver. Just a short time later, this car driven by Portillo approached the lane where Jesperson and the other vehicle were located. Portillo appeared to notice the vehicle at the last minute and swerved to avoid a collision. The vehicle was not hit, but he hit Jesperson, who died at the hospital. Let's see. Utah mother is pledging to fight for state oversight changes after her 2-year-old son went missing for as long as 45 minutes during a daycare outing. What? The incident resulted in a $200 fine for the daycare provider.
That's it?
Uh-huh. I want to make sure no other parent ever has to go through this, Brandy Butler said. It was a sweltering day late in July. Little Ethan Butler had been brought with a group of children by Shuri Daycare to Wardle Park in Bluffdale. He wandered away and was found Finally, 45 minutes later, near busy 2700
Oh,
West.
scary.
He was not in very good condition. The ladies who found him said he'd been a little bit unresponsive. They had to keep putting water down his back to keep him awake and alert. The in-home daycare operator was fined $200 by the Utah Department of Health and Human Services for not ensuring that each caregiver provided and maintained active supervision of each child. So why was the fine only $200? Well, DHS said the daycare license non-compliance thing is categorized in 3 levels, and that's the highest level. Yeah, that's the highest level of fine in the law. But Ms. Butler says that's just like a slap in the face. I think what would have happened if he hadn't been found? What if he'd been hit by a car or something worse? FBI employees have been told to, by Donald Trump, been told to start searching for records related to Amelia Earhart.
What?
According to CNN, which cited law enforcement officials, an executive request was sent to the FBI's Washington field office to search for any records related to the mysterious disappearance of aviation pioneer Amelia Earhart.
Are these the biggest shiny keys you could find?
Earhart was attempting to become the first woman to fly around the world solo when her plane went missing. Actually, she wasn't solo. I believe she had a navigator on board with her. But the first woman to fly around the world when her plane went missing over the Pacific Ocean. Last month, Donald Trump announced he's directing his administration to declassify and release all government records related to Earhart. There are a number of conspiracy theories about her disappearance. However, the U.S. government has suspected that Earhart and her navigator just simply crashed when the plane ran out of fuel.
Yeah.
Trump has previously ordered the release of documents related to other high-profile deaths that have sparked conspiracy theories, the assassination of Kennedy and Robert F. Kennedy and Reverend Martin Luther King Jr. But now we've got to get to the bottom of this Amelia Earhart thing.
No, we don't.
Over here.
Yeah.
Over here. Don't look at the Epstein file. Over here.
Alaska's city of Fairbanks, Mayor David Pruz is a Republican, has conceded to Mindy O'Neill, a Democrat.
Really?
In the mayoral election on Tuesday night. According to unofficial night results made available by the city of Fairbanks, O'Neill received 54% of the vote to 45.7% of the vote for the incumbent Republican, Mr. Pruz. It was a huge surprise to everybody that the Democrat...
A woman and a Democrat?
Yeah. And lawmakers in the European Parliament on Wednesday voted to ban the labeling of vegetarian protein with terms like steak or meat.
I support this.
Hang on. Lawmakers voted to 532 to 78, and Gina, being a very, very outspoken, you can hear it in her voice, a fervent supporter of this, listen. They voted to define meat as edible parts of animals and to curtail the use of words like steak, escallop, sausage, or burger for animal and not plant products. The proposal will go to a parliamentary committee to be classified. Celine Imart, a conservative German lawmaker and former farmer, said using meat-related terms for vegetarian products is misleading.
I agree.
Now, we're not talking about banning vegetables or things like that, but I think the terms should speak for themselves.
Yes.
She said, she said, we need to make sure that this is put into law. Her colleague, however, Gina, Anna Stroch from Austria, said, a beef steak tomato does not contain beef. Lady fingers are not made of actual ladies' fingers. Let's trust consumers and stop this hot dog populism.
What?
Hot dog populism?
I like it.
To which Mitt Romney said, did somebody say hot dog?
Hot dog meat?
Ha ha ha.
Ha ha ha.
Yeah.
Sports, weather, traffic.
Well, they were saying that we should temper our expectations for Ace Bailey, but there was no need. He played in his first game last night and delivered, scored 25 points, 11 of 16 shooting, 6 rebounds, 3 assists, 2 steals. So he's all over the place. Mm-hmm. He's doing it all.
That's because they don't have anybody else who can play.
Well, this is just preseason. The Jazz lost 140 to 127, but he looked great. WNBA Las Vegas Aces 90 to Phoenix Mercury 88. Las Vegas leads that series 3-0. Major League Baseball, the Yankees are out. Toronto won that series. We have the Phillies and Dodgers. LA leads that 2-1. Milwaukee and the Cubs. Milwaukee leads that series 2-1. Tigers and the Mariners. That's tied at 2 apiece. NFL tonight, you've got the Eagles and Giants at 6:15. A Utah Mammoth at Colorado Avalanche at 7. And tonight, I will be at the women's soccer game at Westminster. They're playing the Regis Rangers. My niece plays for the Rangers. I will be at that game tonight.
Rooting for who?
Oh, rooting for my niece, the Rangers.
Traitor.
Yeah.
I got to root for her, too. Let's see. Weather. Very warm today, 82, sunny. Then this tropical moisture that they're going to be experiencing more of down south with potential flooding down there. It's going to make its way up here tonight. 50% chance of showers tonight, 60% tomorrow, 80% chance Saturday. So increased chances. If you're going to go to the U game on Saturday, you'll need a red raincoat because it is the red out. Don't wear your black raincoat. Get a red one. You should have one handy anyway for just such an occasion. Traffic, let's see if anything's been updated. That's about an hour-old report from eastbound 201 freeway approaching 32nd West. I'm hoping that's been cleared up. If you're in the area and can let me know, I will pass that along. 33986 is where you do that. Why spend stupid ticket prices for concerts when you can experience great live music for much less at Salt Lake's coolest, most intimate venues? Don't miss Ziggy Marley and Burning Spear this Sunday, October 12th at Sandy Amphitheater. Get tickets at thestateroompresents.com.
All right. Do you have your list?
I
want to
do.
do that next?
Sure.
All right. Oh, there's a list.
Mm-hmm.
Coming up. Stand by.
I had a Mary Jane candy yesterday.
I've never heard of a Mary Jane candy.
Mary Jane's. Mary Jane's.
You get that in Colorado?
It's you ever heard of Mary Jane?
No.
Famous old candy. Originally made in 1914
That's probably stale.
by the Charles N. Miller Company, later by Stark Candy Company, now manufactured by Necco.
Oh.
And
Did you go back to Backyard Birds?
no, my my 11-year-old daughter, little Mrs. Bill, went up to the 7-Eleven and came back and said, "Look, they have Mary Jane's up there."
She knows what that is?
Sure, she's had them before. Listen, we know candy in our family.
Old candy.
And new candy. They know all kinds of candy. The candy, Mary Jane's, Charles Miller invented this candy and named them after his favorite aunt, Mary Jane.
Ah.
And there's a picture of a little girl on
Wonder how his other aunts felt about that.
well, he had a favorite aunt, Mary Jane. Maybe he didn't have any others, but they're terrible.
Really?
I'd forgotten how terrible they are. I think they maybe used to be a little better. It's peanut butter, essentially, or peanut. There used to be peanut butter, sort of more peanut butter in them, and peanut butter and molasses.
Oh.
And they're chewy, like taffy.
Yeah.
But now they're just more sort of molassesy and sugary and very little peanutty. I was disappointed, but she was excited to find them and enjoyed them. Never had a Mary Jane? Would you eat a Mary Jane if somebody gave you one?
Not when you've described it, how terrible it is.
Well, but I mean, if I just said it was peanut butter and molasses, would you go, "Oh, I'll try that"?
Yeah.
You don't have anything against molasses? No. It's just kind of.
What would I have against molasses?
Well, I don't know. You have weird food things.
Molasses is fine.
I thought, I think.
I have things in common with molasses.
That's. Well, you're as slow as it.
Yes.
But in January, that's what my mother used to say. Would you hurry? You're as slow as molasses in January, which is I think the slowest of all molasses.
And I'm referencing Bugs Bunny twice again on today's show.
Yeah.
He was borrowing a cup of molasses from somebody. He had his coffee cup. Elmer shot a hole through it. And it's snowing around, okay? And it starts to run out, and he goes, I didn't think molasses would run in January.
Yeah, there you go. And then of course there's all different. There's blackstrap molasses, which is the realies. See, I didn't think you'd like molasses because it's too strong.
It's
it's like strong syrup.
You don't need a spoonful of it. It's an ingredient amongst other things.
Some people use it in lieu of syrup on things.
Ew.
They'll drizzle molasses on their pancakes or on cereals or whatever. I find it a little Oh, and the brand of molasses that you buy in the grocery store
has a rabbit on it.
It's Brer Rabbit.
Yeah.
Brer Rabbit molasses. So I
insist on Brer Rabbit molasses.
When buying molasses.
I don't think we can go into the whole reason that why Brer Rabbit might be on the.
Ask your grandpa about Song of the South, kids.
Yeah. Or when you go to Disneyland, what is it?
It's Splash Mountain.
Splash Mountain. Splash Mountain is full of characters that Disney no longer promotes or uses.
But they're in there.
Yeah, that ride.
But that's the only place. Your laughing place. Isn't that what they say?
Yeah.
Your laughing place.
That's where Brer Rabbit is.
Yeah. I like that ride, actually.
Always get wet.
And it's a nice place to cool off at Disneyland.
Mm-hmm.
Don't call this day drinking. This is refined. This is special.
986.
All right, it's 8:46 right now.
I have a list here.
Is it sponsored, Gina?
Oh, you'd think that would be.
You'd think.
It's Radio from Hell with another list, because people love a good list. X96.
This is from the Guinness Book of World Records, but it is the 10 oddest Guinness World Records of the year. This was actually 2023. I don't know why it popped up, but these are the 10 oddest records, and they are rather unusual. First one is most skips by a cat in 1 minute. And this is jump rope. And there is a video of it, a woman who...
You can train a cat to jump rope?
Yep. That's Tricia Sheffried and her 13-year-old cat, Kit Kat. And said, we've been practicing jump rope routine since he was only 6 months old. He was been on the Jimmy Kimmel Show because he's...
Oh, really?
Yeah. He jumped the rope 9 times in 1 minute. So she takes the jump rope and she goes over her head, and the cat is standing at her feet. And as the rope comes down, the cat jumps it, and then she jumps it.
She's very excited about this.
And apparently the cat loves it. Let's see. Then there's the longest distance full body burn run without oxygen. French firefighter Jonathan Viro put on a protective suit, was set on fire on a track, and ran 893 feet. It earned him the record for the longest distance full body burn run without oxygen.
Well, there he goes.
Why would you want to...
Yeah, he's just on fire and running down a track.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why he wanted to do this, I don't know. Let's see. The longest tongue on a living dog. They took the video of it down, so I don't have there isn't a picture of it.
Yeah, it's not available.
But Rocky, a 9-year-old boxer from Bloomington, Illinois, had his tongue measured at 5.46 inches from the tip of his snout to the tip of his tongue.
Now, you said living dog.
Yeah, I guess.
Is there a dead dog?
They must have a dead dog.
You would think. This one is interesting. Most spoons balanced on the body.
Okay, so there's the nose.
There's a video of a guy, and he stands there with his shirt off, and then he has somebody hang spoons all over him.
I'm just trying to think. Ears.
He does it on his shoulders.
It's like a vest.
Yeah, almost
is what he's doing.
Yeah, it's an incredible. And how many spoons was it? Let's see. It's
88.
85 spoons, he says, and yeah.
All parts.
Just his
the previous record was 85.
No,
he got 88.
Oh, that's right. He got 88. Yeah. So in various locations, so the upper part of his body.
That was my question.
Yeah. Most magic tricks underwater in 3 minutes.
Is this your card?
Avery Emerson Fisher.
Basically,
13,
that's what he's doing.
13 years old. She liked scuba diving, and she stage magic. She performed 38 tricks in 1 minute while submerged in a tank in the aquarium bay at San Francisco.
Is it this? Now, is it 33 different magic
Yeah,
tricks?
there's one where she makes a ball disappear. There's one where she makes a pen appear.
Mm-hmm.
Then she does a bag trick. And, a bunch of... and a handkerchief trick. You know, they're pretty basic
but still.
magic tricks. But
I bet Penn and Teller would be interested in...
Sure they would.
I like this one is the most people eating a single piece of spaghetti at the same time.
Well, it'd be 2.
No.
One on each
465 people gathered tables in Berlin. This involves 2 people sharing a single strand of spaghetti and locking lips when they meet in the middle.
Yeah.
But the group did it with, I see. It's 435 couples each doing it.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yes.
Okay.
Each doing it. There we go.
So like Lady and the Tramp, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fastest time to assemble a Mr. Potato Head blindfolded.
I've done that.
Andre Ortloff, a serial world record breaker with more than 100 titles to his name, donned a blindfold and started with a fully disassembled Mr. Potato Head and put it all together in 12.11 seconds.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's actually kind of impressive. There he goes. Oh, yep. Oh, he can see.
You would think so, wouldn't
cheating?
you?
I think he's cheating.
Longest mustache on a living person. And again, this means there must be the longest mustache on a dead person.
Yeah.
It's a guy in South Carolina, Paul Slauser. His mustache is 2 feet 1 inch long.
Wow.
I guess on each side.
Oh,
Yeah.
let's see.
Let's see. I haven't seen a picture of him.
Let me find it.
He's
here. Looks like on each side.
yeah. I think it must be 2 feet on each side. It's waxed way out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, like Carrie's dad used to do.
Yeah, like my dad used to.
And this is really cool to see. It's a little video. Fastest 5 meters on a scooter by a parrot. It's a little
Does
parrot.
the parrot know he's...
Yeah, oh yeah. He's having a great time.
Okay.
He's got 1 foot on the scooter and 1 foot on the ground, and he
he's
takes
like
the
pushing it along.
yeah, and he takes the steering with his beak.
Yeah.
And he rushes right along.
He's a cockatoo.
Cockatoo, yeah. And his name is Chico.
It's Chico the cockatoo.
And then let's see. So where's this one? Finally, this one. We have this audio.
Mm-hmm.
A Maryland woman, Kimberly or Kimicola Winter, the loudest burp by a woman. She belted out a belch that was measured at 107 decibels, about as loud as a motorcycle.
My name is Kim, or better known as Kimmy Cola on TikTok, and I just broke the world record for women's loudest burp. Well, I've kind of always known that I was able to burp loud. Ever since I was a little girl, even growing up, everyone was so loud. Even my parents were just like, "Can you please shut up?"
Wow.
What I do to prepare for a big burp is I just take a deep breath in and try to manipulate that into something monstrous and magical. I realized I was probably one of the loudest women out there because one time I got kicked out of a bar for burping too loud. So I simply decided to buy my own decibel meter, and I burped a 109. 109.7.
Wow. She said the day she broke the record, she had coffee and beer for breakfast.
Taking notes, eating different combinations, drinking different drinks, just seeing what was going to make me burp the
She's
loudest.
really studied this, hasn't
And
she?
simply use that same trick on the radio to break the record.
Oh.
Mm.
I already
There
knew
you
I
go.
was loud. I already had the confidence. I just needed to get the right mixture in my belly to produce this world record-breaking burp.
Oh, okay.
This show's so political.
Again, we'd like to apologize for the political nature of this discussion.
Mm-hmm. Yep. There you go.
So there it is.
She's a delicate flower.
Odd Guinness World Records.
There you go. All right, thank you.
We hope you'd enjoyed another list with Radio from Hell on X96.
I'm saving best regional potato chips for another time.
Another time, perhaps. All right, traffic, please.
I asked, and you delivered. A couple different folks texted in. Good morning. My son and I are currently traveling eastbound 201. Everything's cleaned up and moving quite nicely. Have a great day, and thanks for always being so awesome. Thank you for being awesome and letting me know, because sometimes UDOT doesn't update, and I require Infiniteam to update for me. Thank you for doing that at 33986. Nightmare on 13th, Utah's scariest haunted house is now open. Come see why millions of people have screamed over the last 35 years. Buy your tickets now with the promo code X96 at nightmareon13th.com.
The X-Poll should be, if you were going to be in the Guinness Book of World Records, what would it be for?
Yeah, what do you think you could do?
We'll save that one.
My wife says mine would be going the longest without going inside of a gas station.
Because you have an electric car.
Yeah, we haven't been to a gas station in a long time. All right, let's see. Coming up, it is the Boner Recap Game. Easy to play, easy to win the prize. All you got to do is tell us who won the Boner this morning. If you were listening, you know. If you weren't listening, I wouldn't guess today.
Nope.
Because it surprised us as well. So go and cheat. X96.com. Look for the box that says Boners, October 9, 2025. Click on there and take a look at the winner and tell us who that is. What is the prize?
Tickets to see Youngblood May 13th at the UCCU Center in Orem.
Youngblood tickets at 877-602-9696. That is the number to call to play the Boner Recap Game and get those Youngblood tickets. Larson HVAC and Plumbing.
Weren't they at both your houses yesterday?
At my house yesterday,
Yes.
Getting the furnace going and falling in love with our foster cat.
They got mine ready and going today. They're coming to see you today.
And they're coming to see me today. They're doing their fall furnace tune-ups for all of us. It's part of the VIP plan, and you think, oh, well, you radio people are special. You get this VIP plan. No, that's for all X96 listeners, have that available to them. Free water assessments where they check your HVAC and plumbing systems, fall furnace tune-up, make sure everything's running like it should. One of the other things I really like about Larson is they just fix what needs fixing, and they don't try to upsell you on things. They're Rheem Pro certified partners. They've been, as I said, in all of our houses and taking care of our stuff. Let them take care of yours. Go to larsonhvac.com/X96 to get your code, or mention X96 when you call 801-930-5450.
It's Radio from Hell with another list, because people love a good list. X96.
Well, I have 50 bizarre laws that still exist or have existed in America.
Okay.
And I think they've done one for each state. So I don't know if we'll get to all of them, but if we make sure we get to Utah. So we start with Alabama.
Okay.
You may not dress as a member of the clergy unless you are a member of the clergy.
What about Halloween? If I want to be pregnant nun for Halloween?
Nope.
No?
Nope. You're breaking the law. You may not pretend to be a member of the clergy, a nun, a priest, or a rabbi. It's against the law. And a fine of $500 if you're caught. In Alaska, don't operate motorcycles or loud power tools at night. Well,
I like that one.
In Arizona, it is against the law to interfere with a claw machine or a crane game.
What?
You know, those where you try to get the prizes and by manipulating that.
So you can't well, that should just be not stealing.
You can't mess with it. Okay. You can't interfere with it. And it is also against the law to misrepresent the value of the prizes the person may win in a claw game. Arkansas, excuse me. You cannot beep a horn after 9 p.m. at a sandwich shop. Specifically.
At a sandwich.
At a sandwich
you can
shop.
do it other places.
I guess so.
Interesting.
In California, it is against the law to eat frogs that have died in frog jumping competitions.
What?
You may not eat them.
I want to know what a frog jumping competition is.
That's the famous jumping frog of Calaveras County, California. It's a Mark Twain story.
I have missed that.
And they have a frog jumping contest every year. But you may not Should one of the poor creatures pass on or be killed during the competition, it must be destroyed as soon as possible. It may not be eaten or otherwise used for any other purpose.
Okay.
In Colorado, you can't have upholstered furniture outside.
Okay.
You know, couches.
If you have a couch on your front lawn, it's got to be leather.
It can't be upholstered.
Okay.
All right.
No upholstered furniture outside. In Connecticut, it is against the law to sell silly string to a minor. I think it should be against the law to sell silly string to sports mascots, too.
Bill's been harassed by mascots with silly string.
I have. Let's see. Delaware, you can't whisper or use profane language in a place of worship. Okay, that's not great. Don't feed the alligators in Florida. In Georgia, you can't have chickens crossing the road.
Well, how will they get to the other side?
I don't know, but that's not yet. There is a law against domestic fowl running at large.
Okay.
Let's see. In Idaho, our state to the north, you can't carry a red or a cane or a white cane unless you are full or partially blind. I wonder how they know.
You got to prove it.
You can't dye a baby chick in Illinois.
That's cruel. They used to do that like for Easter.
Yeah, I remember that.
You can't, in Iowa, you can't pass off fake butter as real butter.
I can't believe it's not butter.
In reference to imitation butter under Title 5, Chapter 192, the product can be only sold under the name oleomargarine. It may not have the word butter anywhere on it. You can't use reptiles in religious services in Kentucky.
No snake
No snake
handlers?
handling.
Bummer.
In Louisiana, you can't have a reptile at or near Mardi Gras.
What near? How near?
I don't know. Let's see. Let's see if it says 200 yards.
Okay.
Not
put a
allowed,
line and
not allowed within 200 yards of a Mardi Gras parade. And it may not be within 200 yards of any parade for less than 1 hour after the actual end of the parade. In Maryland, having stink bombs is against the law.
That's a good law.
Yeah.
Let's see. No drunkenness allowed on trains in Michigan.
On trains?
Let's see. In Minnesota, you can't be charged with drunkenness. You cannot.
Ever?
In Minnesota, it is noted in Section 340A 902 that no person, quote, may be charged with or convicted of the offense of drunkenness or public drunkenness.
Let's go to Minnesota.
Is it because it's so cold nobody's drunk outside
Probably.
anyway? Is that
Maybe. Let's see. You can't drive animals on a railroad track in Montana. You may not marry in Nebraska. You may not get married if you have a sexually transmitted disease.
Oh,
didn't that used to be the law everywhere? You had to have a test.
It seems to me when I got
before?
married the first time, that was a long time ago.
You had to have
I think
a
I had a
test.
blood test.
Yeah.
I think I had to have a blood test. Let's see. How about in New Hampshire? Beware the collection of seaweed. You may not collect seaweed. I don't know why that would be. In New Mexico, it's against the law to dance if you're wearing a sombrero.
What?
Well, I don't know how you going to do the Mexican hat dance.
Oh, no, that
you take
hat's
it off
on the
and
ground when you
throw it
do
on the
that,
ground.
yeah.
I don't know why that should be against the law. Let's see. How about in North Carolina, you can't steal waste kitchen grease. Okay.
like from a restaurant.
I guess, yeah. Let's see. Tattoos were banned in Oklahoma until 2006.
Whoa.
That's surprising.
You couldn't get one. In Oregon, it is against the law to leave your car door open. You can't shoot off guns or fireworks at weddings in Pennsylvania.
It's dangerous.
But they're taking all the fun out of it. It's against the law in Rhode Island to steal poultry or receive stolen poultry.
Pay for your poultry.
You can't use fireworks to protect your sunflower crops from birds in South Dakota.
Speaking of that and laws, there's a bill up on the Utah State Capitol Hill now that Constitution Day, which is some BS holiday in September.
Yeah.
Okay.
They want to make it okay
to
shoot fireworks. So we're adding another holiday where you can shoot. And it's not just that day, because when they do that, there are several days surrounding it.
No, I think the bill says on that day only.
Does it?
I think it does.
I'm so tired of fireworks.
We don't need any more
No.
firework holidays.
No.
Utah, make sure you know your beer limit. I had no idea this was a law here. There is a bill, or there is a piece of law that sets a beer purchase limit for the public, which is outlined in the Utah State Legislature website. A person may not sell, offer for sale, or furnish beer to the general public in a container that exceeds 2 liters, and a person may not purchase or possess beer in a container that exceeds 2 liters.
What about a growler?
Yeah.
If it's more than 2 liters, you may not. You may not do it. Vermont, be aware that imitation butter once had to be pink in Vermont. So if it was just to make sure that people would know it's not real
The
butter.
dairy lobby here.
Yeah, you had to dye it pink. You can't hunt near a place of worship on Sunday in Virginia. Okay. Don't use X-rays as shoe fitting devices in Washington.
X-rays as shoe fitting, so like getting
Yeah.
your foot, your size.
Apparently, podiatrists have these machines that can map your foot with
Okay.
X-rays, but only podiatrists can do it. You can't.
It's
you
a
can't.
radiation thing?
You can't use ferrets as hunting animals in West Virginia.
Come on.
Bummer.
That's ridiculous.
You must have cheeses of a fairly pleasing flavor in Wisconsin.
Who decides?
I don't know. And that's it.
Okay. Did you get through all 50?
Most of them, yeah.
Okay.
I skipped some of them because
they were dumb?
Because they were even worse than the ones I read.
Okay.
All right, that's it.
We hope you'd enjoyed another list with Radio from Hell on X96.
Taylorsville and
Yeah?
said, he's been out to that Patty place.
Patty Shack?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's in Taylorsville,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Yeah.
Taylorsville.
You would really like it, too.
I'm excited about beef tallow. You had me at beef tallow.
All right. There you go. Well, let's see.
Oh, the Boner recap.
Yes.
Somebody there?
Nate.
Nate, good morning. How are you today?
Good morning. I'm well.
Oh, good. That's good to know. Nate, are you working, or are you just taking some time for yourself? What's going on?
Just taking some time for myself.
Good for you. You got any big plans for the day? You're just going to sit around on your duff.
I think I might watch some Ed Gein.
Oh,
wow.
Monster.
Oh, yeah. Have you seen any of it yet?
The first episode, and it's terrifying.
Is it really?
The next season of that show is going to be Lizzie Borden.
Took an axe,
They
gave
just-
her mother 40 whacks.
Or did she?
When
Yeah.
she saw what she had done, she gave her father 41.
There's a question as to whether she actually did it.
Yeah.
Or not. Yeah.
Yeah, so how is Charlie Hunnam as Ed Gein?
Disturbing. The whole thing is kind of opens up kind of weird. So
Yeah,
you
I
figure
don't.
it out.
I really have.
Laurie Metcalf plays
I-
his mom.
I've read enough about him over the years. I just have no desire to see anything associated with
He's
him.
the basis for so many things.
So many horror movies.
Well, Leatherface and for Silence of the Lambs.
Yeah.
Well, Matt, have a great, or Nate, have a great day. Let's see if we can win you a prize here.
The prize is tickets to see Youngblood May 13th at the UCCU Center in Orem.
All right, you know how this works, I think, don't you, Nate?
I do.
I'm going to read these boner candidates, the three of them. You tell me which one was the winner. Here we go. Number one, well, for God's sake, won't somebody just step up and take responsibility here? Over 24 beluga whales are at the now defunct Marineland Amusement in Niagara Falls, Ontario, and they could be put down. They could be euthanized, as they're putting it, if somebody doesn't come up with some kind of money to support them, to something. Somebody needs to do something to save these animals. That's boner candidate number one. Boner candidate number two, no. Florida State Representative Kevin Steele has fielded a bill that would order institutions of higher education in Florida to rename roads after the late conservative activist Charlie Kirk. The bill has real teeth because it stipulates that state funds would be withheld from schools that don't do it. Not a good idea.
Not a good idea.
And then boner candidate number 3, Sports Builds Character Part 1 and Part 2. Part 1, it's the coach of the Arizona Cardinals. His player made a pretty stupid error in the game against the Tennessee Titans, but the coach just screaming at him on the sidelines. And, it's not as if he doesn't realize himself, how badly he screwed up. He has to have the coach screaming at him in public. And then Jerry Jones, the owner of the Dallas Cowboys, flipping the bird at some fans. He said, no, I didn't mean to do that. I was trying to give the thumbs up. And so sports builds character, doesn't it?
Yep.
All right. So, Nate, which one was the winner?
Number 2.
Number 2 is correct. You got the concert tickets. Katie will tell you what you need to do to make sure you secure those. And as soon as she's done with you, have at it with Ed Gein.
'Tis the season. It's October, so.
All right. Hang on the line.
Yeah, it's fun. I mean, I just really, everything. I mean, I've read detailed descriptions, and that's sickening enough. I don't need to. Yeah. I don't need to watch it. Oof.
You're all about the tallow, I know, but people are demanding that you go to Arby's and try the beef nuggets,
the steak nuggets,
to see if they're any good.
Maybe I'll do that for lunch today. So my traditional Arby's was always across from Sugar House Park, but then it turned into a Dunkin' Donuts, and now it's a credit union. I want that to be an Arby's because it's on my way home.
Well, there's one right downtown here.
Yeah, you got the one on 33rd.
No, we had the downtown one's closed too.
The one on 33rd is closed?
No, the downtown
there was
the
one
4th
on
South.
4th or 8th.
Well, you're going to have to go to 33rd and then drive up.
Okay. All right.
Or you could go all the way down to 39th, where mine is, across from Olympus High School.
Or you could go to Ogden.
I'm not going to Ogden today. I might make it to 33rd. I might do that.
You'll make it.
Okay. Steak bites.
Steak bites. We need a review.
Yeah. Okay.
A review of the steak
For
bites.
a limited time only, Gina.
Yes.
That will be my lunch today.
Get them before they're gone. All right. We will take a break. We'll be back. It's a short break, but we'll have plenty of leftover news for you coming up after these, so stand by. Did you miss out on your favorite radio from...
Good evening and welcome to Jazz Pivot.
Pour me a scotch, will you, please?
Brought to you by Scotch.
Like scotch and soda. Scotch and soda. Jigger a gin. Oh, what a rare mood I'm in.
Tonight on Jazz Pivot, we'll be exploring Charles Mingus, the social political ramifications of... Oh, wait, there's my music.
Carrie, you could...
Jazz Pivot.
Carrie, you could pivot to
because
the
you have
jazz
COVID.
pivot.
Only because you have COVID.
It's because it's rested in my throat and my sinuses.
Yeah, your voice is deeper.
That works. I like that.
By the way, if you hadn't guessed, Carrie's broadcasting from home because he has the COVID. But the connection, I mean, you sound great, other than husky. You still feel about the same as yesterday, or a little worse, or better? Or
I'm feeling a jazz pivot coming on. No, I'm my head is exploding. Here, let me. This will help. Here, there we go.
Yeah.
My head is exploding. My sinuses are trying to kill me.
No.
My throat is sore.
You couldn't breathe last night, probably.
Actually, I was okay last night. A little NyQuil, a little NyQuil will do you. And I was able to sleep through most of the night. Here's what I've discovered about this, and Ed Brass texted me and warned me about this.
Mm-hmm.
He said the best way to get through this is to sleep.
Just sleep it off.
Sleep through all of it.
If you can, yeah.
So if I can today, I'm going to try to sleep through all of it.
Yeah, just when you get off the air, just go have a little warm drink and then go to bed.
Although I've got to meet somebody in a parking lot to get my Paxlovid. So. And that's not a joke, folks.
All right, 9:15, and it is time for an extra helping of leftover news.
Okay.
Brought to you by...
Now through October 19th, save up to $100 on select sets of Nexen, Toyo, or Nitto tires. Stop in for all your service needs at your locally owned and operated Big O Tires, the team you trust.
A new report on the TV show Yellowstone is making wild claims about Kevin Costner's behavior on the set.
Apparently he's very difficult.
The Dances with Wolves star nearly came to blows with his co-star Wes Bentley during a tense altercation on the set of Taylor Sheridan's neo-Western series, The Hollywood Reporter says. The alleged conflict stemmed from a creative disagreement between the two actors, as Costner, who's directed several feature films but did not helm any episodes of Yellowstone, advised Wes Bentley to deviate from Sheridan's script, while the two actors shot a conversation scene with Kelly Riley, who plays his wild daughter on the show.
Beth.
Bentley, however, apparently told his co-star, no, I'll follow what Sheridan has written. And Kevin didn't like that. And he lunged at Bentley, a source who was present on set alleged. No fists were thrown, but they were in each other's faces, pushing and shoving and just getting hot until they had to be separated. Another source who witnessed the alleged altercation told the outlet that the incident with Bentley was a line in the sand for Costner. Everything was different after that. Everyone loved Wes, and so that really made Taylor upset. And Kevin and Taylor butted heads from there on out. It got very, very awkward on the set.
You guys remember we interviewed Wes Bentley at Sundance? Long time ago.
Don't remember.
Kiss rocker Gene Simmons reportedly hospitalized in Malibu.
He's fine. He's just fine.
Recovering now at home. He apparently passed out behind the wheel of his car and crashed on the Pacific Coast Highway.
I don't know what happened exactly.
NBC4 in Los Angeles reported that Simmons, who is 76, told responding deputies that he either passed out or fainted while driving along the Oceanside stretch of highway, and he hit a parked car.
I was trying out one of my new car air fresheners. It smells like money.
A spokesperson for the Lost Hills Sheriff Station confirmed to People in an incident that matches the description of Simmons' crash, though they didn't identify the driver involved. The spokesperson said the accident involved a vehicle that struck a parked vehicle. The driver was transported to the hospital by L.A. County Fire for further treatment, and then NBC4 identified the driver as Gene Simmons. Said he's recovering at home. Doctors, he noted that doctors had recently changed his medication. Maybe that's what.
I mean, that could be enough.
I forgot to take my Kiss vitamins and my Kiss energy drink. Thank you, Guy.
A Family Guy producer recently confirmed that a character's death last year will be permanent.
Oh,
shocking fans in the process. What Family Guy character was confirmed dead by a producer? In a recent interview with TV Line, producer Alec Sulkin confirmed that Ernie, the iconic yellow chicken that often fights with Peter Griffin, is canonically dead in Family Guy.
Why? It's a cartoon. You can always bring things back.
Ernie's death came during episode 5 of season 23 of the show, The Chicken or the Meg. In it, Meg begins a romantic relationship with Ernie's son, Nugget. In one scene, Ernie gives Meg an ultimatum: either cut ties with Peter or stop seeing his son. Meg refuses, leading to what seems to be a fight. Ernie says he can't hit Meg, though, and the scene then cuts to Meg walking out with Ernie's decapitated head as his body runs around behind her.
Well, you can't come back from that.
Chicken with his head cut off.
Well, Ernie has died in scenes with Peter before. Sulkin confirms that this was the actual end for the beloved character. I think that the chicken has gone the way of all flesh, Sulkin said. Honestly, I feel like we got so many great set pieces out of the giant chicken fighting with Peter that they maybe just became too hard to top. It's a lot to ask of our production crew, and we may have just gotten the best out of the character.
They did one where it was a fight scene that lasted easily 5 minutes, and it spanned different areas, and it was hilarious.
Yeah, it's their first encounter came in season 2. The third episode called Da Boom.
Now, I know they killed the head of the brewery that was voiced by Carrie Fisher. She died.
Wow, that makes
but I didn't know that they killed the lady news anchor. According to Guy, he says that they did kill the lady news anchor, Tricia Takanawa.
Let's see. Smashing Pumpkins.
Yes.
And Erewhon. In celebration, so two-time Grammy Award-winning band, the Smashing Pumpkins, have launched the OG Goth Smoothie with Erewhon. In celebration of the 30th anniversary of their Diamond-certified double album, Melancholy and the Infinite Sadness, the band will donate a portion of proceeds from the smoothie to the Concussion Legacy Foundation, a nonprofit dedicated to supporting athletes, veterans, and others affected by concussions and chronic traumatic encephalopathy, CTE. The Smashing Pumpkins frontman Billy Corgan serves on the organization's National Advisory Board. The OG Goth Smoothie blends a powerhouse lineup of nutrient-rich ingredients, including Malk Organic Almond Milk, GT's Alive Cola, Cocoyo Cacao, Ionic Minerals Liquid Electrolytes. So far, this doesn't sound very
does not sound
appealing,
no,
does it?
No. What's the
organic coconut butter, or coconut water?
What's the flavor?
Erewhon. Here we go. Erewhon chocolate ganache.
Okay.
Organic black sesame butter.
All right.
Organic peanut butter. Organic banana. I think Erewhon is that really high-end organic supermarket in L.A., I think. And maple syrup, organic blue spirulina, organic cacao powder, organic lucuma, organic beet juice.
Just say chocolate.
Organic lion's mane. Yeah.
He has a really good podcast.
Who does?
Billy Corgan, called The Magnificent Others. And he interviews really fascinating people. He's actually a really good interviewer.
How much is this smoothie, though? How much does that cost?
The
It's got to be expensive, right?
The OG Goth Smoothie will retail for $19.79
for a smoothie,
and is now available at all Erewhon locations
Way too much.
through November 8th. It's for a good cause.
No one is going to buy that.
Former NFL quarterback Cam Newton might, and he's also revealed that he's welcomed into his family baby number 9.
9?
His 9th child.
Can you take care of 9 children?
Oh, I'm sure he can. The former NFL quarterback Cam Newton revealed he'd welcomed the 9th baby. He's already here, the former MVP said while smiling, and he was asked about his growing family, confirming the birth of his latest boy. This child is Newton's second, with girlfriend Jasmine Brown, following the birth of their daughter in March of 2024. The couple's new arrival comes just months after Brown announced she was expecting again in a Mother's Day Instagram post. Earlier this year, Newton spoke about wanting to expand his family. Did I tell you I wanted more? He said. He said to people, but jokingly and not jokingly, they really give me my purpose. And there's so many different things I look at and say, they are my refuge. They are my peace. They are my encouragement. Whenever they act up, somebody else can take care of them.
Yeah, I was going to say.
Exactly.
You say, what do they get out of it? Sounds like you're talking about what you get out of it.
The 2025 Rock and Roll Hall of Fame induction ceremony is set for November 8th, so about a month from now, at the Peacock Theater in Los Angeles, and streaming live on Disney+. It'll feature performances and presentations from Elton John, Missy Elliott, Flea, and Iggy Pop, alongside current stars like Doja Cat, Olivia Rodrigo, Teddy Swims, and Ray, as well as David Letterman. I guess I think he's maybe hosting. It doesn't quite say that, but the ceremony will honor this year's performer inductees, including here are the inductees for this year: Bad Company, Chubby Checker, Joe Cocker, Cyndi Lauper, Outkast, Soundgarden, The White Stripes, and Salt and Pepper, and Warren Zevon.
A good list.
David Letterman's going to, he's doing Warren Zevon. No, he's going to induct Warren Zevon.
Yeah, that's right. They were close.
Why do I have this in my head that his last performance was on the David Letterman show?
Well, he was.
Is that in my?
He was on the David. There, you can go watch it. He was on the David Letterman show when he said,
"Is that what I'm
dying?"
thinking? Yeah.
And Dave said, "Yeah." I mean, they had talked about it, and then he performed. Think About Me When I'm Gone, I think is the name of the song.
Yeah, his final public appearance was on the David Letterman show.
He was obviously quite ill, and it was heartbreaking to see. He sat at the piano. I think it was just him and the piano without the band, and he sang. Is it called "Think About Me When I'm Gone" or something when I'm gone? Keep me in your heart when I'm gone. Keep me in your heart. Now I'm starting to choke up because it really is heartbreaking to watch.
And speaking of keep me in your heart when I'm gone, of course, our chat room found a list of all the characters that have died permanently on Family Guy.
Is there a lot of them?
Quite a few.
Oh.
Yes. And it's not Tricia Takanawa I was thinking of. It was Diane Simmons.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you, Diane.
Thank you, Diane.
She was shot by Stewie.
Musical, there are also other awards being given there. Musical excellence recipients. Tom Bell, Nicky Hopkins, Carol Kay, and Amit Erdogan Award will go to Lenny Warnocker. And then additional presenters and performers include Beck, Brandi Carlile, Killer Mike, Maxwell, Questlove, Sleepy Brown, Taylor Momsen, and 21 Pilots.
They usually broadcast the ceremony on Disney Plus.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's going to be on Disney Plus.
And it's like 3-4 hours.
Yeah. That's a big show.
But it's if you watch it in small bites, through the week.
Yeah,
it's interesting and entertaining, and you learn stuff.
Yeah.
Ocean's 14.
Yay!
Yeah, George Clooney said, "Well, yeah, got the money, got the budget. We'll probably start filming in about 9 or 10 months." Original franchise stars Brad Pitt, Julia Roberts, Matt Damon, Don Cheadle.
I love all of the Ocean's movies.
Are expected to return for the show.
They better hurry and do it before Elliot Gould dies.
It doesn't mention him here.
He's in them.
I know, but it doesn't mention him, so maybe
Because Carl Reiner was in them.
He might have already died. We don't know.
He's fine. He's just fine.
Is he? All right. And finally, I like this. Ortega, the
chip people?
Mexican foods and things. Americanized Mexican foods, but they've Cheez-It flavored taco shells.
Ooh!
Now Cheez-It flavored taco shells. Now this is before Taco Bell released its Doritos Locos Tacos shells in stores. How Cheez-It got there, but we're not going to complain about it.
No.
Ortega's new crunchy taco shells have the same burst of cheesy flavor as your favorite Cheez-It cracker. They're ideal for recreating the Tex-Mex taste of Taco Bell's Big Cheez-It Crunch Wrap or Moe's Southwest Grill's Cheez-It toppings at home. Each box will include 10 Cheez-It flavored taco shells. I'm for this. Ortega's new cheesy taco shells are available nationwide now at Target and other selected retailers, with further grocery store distribution coming in a few months. So apparently this is not going to be a limited time.
Oh, this is a thing.
They're going to put them out, and they're going to be out.
I support this decision. Yeah.
Cheese nips are not the same as Cheez-Its. Why have a list if you're not going to follow it?
You can't even get cheese nips anymore.
Yeah, that's right.
They're gone forever. Have been for a while.
Elliot Gould's 87 years old.
It's fine. It's just fine.
Yeah. And I think that's... Let's see if I've got anything else here that would be of interest to you. Oh, this is kind of interesting. Still got a little time here?
Oh, yeah.
An Indiana mother who went missing for several days was hospitalized after being found alive. According to the Putnam County Sheriff's Office, an investigation was launched into the disappearance of Brittany Gard, 46 years old, who was last seen on September 30. Firefighters responded to a home in Bainbridge, Indiana, at around 7:39 p.m. after it caught fire October 1st. Responders were able to put out the fire, but Gard was not found in or around the residence, with the fire later being determined as suspicious in nature. Family members speaking to a local outlet said they realized something was wrong when Ms. Gard was a no-show at her daughter's volleyball game, going on to describe her as a loving mother and the biggest cheerleader in her kids' lives. Her car is at home, her purse is at home, she's nowhere to be found, and the house is on fire. This makes no sense,
No.
Guard's sister Stephanie Brown said when speaking with WRTV. I feel like there's something here bigger that we just don't know, and somebody knows something. Well, a search effort was launched, and in an update, it has been reported that Guard was found safe on Wednesday. She was located in the woods around 2.5 miles away from her home. She was taken to the regional hospital for treatment. It remains unclear how Ms. Guard ended up in the woods. No one knows what happened. No one knows how she got there. No one knows what happened, Guard's family said, adding they are grateful she has been found safe, but we don't know what the heck has gone on here.
Weird.
I think she was probably taken up into a spaceship for a little while. They were.
Oh, that's
she
the
was
most
examined.
logical.
Yeah,
most logical
of course.
I think she was probably examined, and they got what they needed, and then they said, "Well, let's just dump her in the woods." That's the way aliens work, That's the way they work.
Yes.
And California is going to start, or has become the third state rather, to make Diwali an official holiday.
We get it off work?
The Hindu Festival of Lights. I don't know. Governor Gavin Newsom signed a bill into law. It goes into effect on January 1. It would it would authorize public schools and community colleges to close on Diwali.
What is the date of Diwali?
State employees could elect to take the day off, and public school students will get an excused absence. Let's see. It's the
October 20th.
Okay.
All right. Weather.
So, today, sunny, 82. Tonight, 50% chance of showers and thunderstorms, mainly after 3 a.m. Friday, showers likely, possibly a thunderstorm before noon, then a chance of showers and thunderstorms afternoon. Should be 75 for a high. Saturday, showers and thunderstorms, afternoon high near 74. Chance of precipitation is 80%. Now through October 19th, save up to $100 on select sets of Nexen, Toyo, or Nitto tires. Stop in for all of your service needs at your locally owned and operated Big O Tires, the team you trust.
Thank you.
It's often said that the people of Utah speak a language all their own. It's a language that's often confusing and even incomprehensible to newcomers here in the Beehive State. So, Radio from Hell presents a handy guide to help everyone understand how the natives speak. It's the Utah word of the day. And today's word is...
Horp. H-O-R-P. Horp. And now, to use the word, here are two Utah fellows getting ready for Utah's biggest yearly celebrations. It's Pioneer Days, Days of 47. The season of the Ute Stampede, and the mayor of Mona, Don Criddle, and his son Denver are planning what they will do to celebrate this year. Again, the word is Horp.
Denver, boy of mine, what do we do this year to celebrate the arrival of the Mormon pioneers into the Salt Lake Valley? It's been years since we have went up to the Days of 47 rodeo at the Calvin L. Rampton Salt Palace Convention Center. Would you like to do that?
Well, Daddy, I do love the rodeo. You know I do. Them clowns that they use for the bull riding, that's pretty exciting. But ever since that one clown, Gene's Wall, he got paralyzed by that big old bull named Husker Du, the clowns just ain't been the same for me.
Well, okay. But what about the parade? You've always been a young man who loves a parade.
Oh, I do like the girls that twirl them batons. Gives me a funny feeling in my tummy when they throw them way up in the air and then catch them and twirl them again and again. I get all wound up inside.
Well, then, why don't me and you and your ma go up to the parade?
'Cause they don't throw out candy anymore, Daddy. And that's a ripoff. Besides, I'm too busy to go this year. I'm getting ready for another big celebration right here to home.
What celebration?
Well, I'm getting ready for the Renaissance Fair up to the Lavender Farm. It's next month, and I'm making a costume, and I'm making a big old lance. Tim Hafen told me I could borrow his horse, and I'm entered into the jousting contest.
Hey, Denver, I don't think
you can't talk me out of this, Daddy. I'm going to do this. It's going to be great. The Knights of Mayhem are going to be there, and Opal the Fairy, and a mermaid, too. And for the music, the Wolfgang Twins are a couple of Viking-like guys who pound drums with axes. And best of all, the future Mrs. Denver Criddle is going to be performing, too.
Are you off your head, boy? Who would that be?
There's these identical twin ladies, beautiful ladies, I might add, who play all kinds of music on electric harps. They're real good and real pretty, and it don't matter which one wants to get married to me because they are identical. And guess what the twins call themselves, Daddy? Just guess.
I don't know. The Horp Twins?
The Horp Twins, Daddy. Isn't that great? The Horp Twins.
Join us again some other time as we examine how the Utah natives speak with the Utah Word of the Day.
We are bold. Join the parade, dance along. Feel the pride when we belong.
I have one.
What?
An list?
Yeah.
Oh.
It's Radio from Hell with another list, because people love a good list. X96.
I hope this is really political.
It's the most haunted places in America by state.
I knew it. Okay. Haunted places in America.
And they've listed them alphabetically, so we are starting with Alabama.
To say why they're haunted?
Yes. Huntsville, Alabama, it's the Maple Hill Cemetery.
Oh, yeah.
Somebody decided to open a playground adjacent to Huntsville's oldest cemetery, and apparently there have been ghost sightings and orb sightings not only at the cemetery but at the playground. Disembodied giggles, unoccupied swings moving.
Oh, no.
There were a rash of murders in the 60s, and they say the eternal play dates are happening at the playground.
I'm sure that's true.
Eternal play dates.
Juneau, Alaska, the Alaskan Hotel. The most famous ghosts to roam the halls of Alaska's oldest operating hotel is that of a gold miner's wife who lived there while waiting for her husband's return. When he didn't, she began supporting herself by working as a prostitute until he did return. Well, he had to kill her, of course, when he got back. She roams the halls to this day. In Arizona, the Jerome Grand Hotel in Jerome, Arizona. Another old mining town with an old mining hotel. It used to be a hospital, though, originally built in 1917.
Was it a mental hospital?
They have specters of a maintenance man who had been found dead in the basement in the 30s.
Oh, a scary janitor.
A human-shaped figure roams the halls. Children run and laugh in the corridors. Even a spirit cat who scratches guests' doors at night to be let in.
Did you hear that?
Arkansas, the Arlington Hotel. There's a lot of hotels.
Well, it's a lot of
haunted
old
hotels.
Yeah, sure.
Al Capone stayed there.
Where is this?
This is in Hot Springs, Arkansas. Arkansas.
Hot Springs.
Old-timey lamplights guide your walk down to spring-fed spas that draw in visitors. Oh, but be careful.
Isn't that where Franklin Roosevelt always used to go?
Oh, I don't know. The Hot Springs?
I think so.
Turnbill Canyon in Whittier, California. Keep an eye out. Ghosts of 29 people who perished in a plane crash there. Ghosts haunt the local area there. In Colorado, the Stanley Hotel.
Of course, the famous The
Shining.
It's The Shining. Now, in The Shining, it's called the Overlook Hotel, but the real hotel is called the Stanley Hotel.
And my ex-wife and my kids went there last summer because my daughter always wanted to see it. She loves The Shining.
Let's see. In Connecticut, the 1754 house in Woodbury, Connecticut. Visitors have been claiming for centuries that it's haunted. Gordon Ramsay once featured Connecticut's oldest inn in his appropriately titled reality show, Hotel Hell, bringing a paranormal investigator in to corroborate what locals and visitors have been claiming for centuries. Mysterious footprints, disembodied voices, unwelcome otherworldly bedfellows. And they're crawling in bed with you? Is that... Carrie, go. It's spooky season. You got to go along with... No?
No.
This is all such nonsense.
Yep.
Fort Delaware in Delaware City. All of these people are wrong? Is that what you're saying?
I've been to Delaware City.
Spirits of the beleaguered Confederate soldiers interned at this former Union prison are said to haunt the imposing granite and brick behemoth. Florida. Fort East Museum in Key West.
All of Florida is haunted.
Yeah.
It really is.
I've been. So I was just in Key West a couple of years ago now.
The inspiration for Annabelle, you know, the doll, the haunted doll.
Mm-hmm.
As a boy, Robert Eugene Otto would blame the doll for all sorts of mischief, but the whole thing morphed from a cute little riff to something far more sinister. The raggedy, weathered little sailor doll is cursed. He's reported to change facial expressions from time to time. He lets out little giggles. Some say he'll cause endless pain and suffering to people who disrespect him.
Why don't people just throw him away?
Because he comes back. You've not seen the movies, Bill?
No, I haven't.
You kids, if it were that easy,
the movie would be over.
I'm going to throw this doll away.
It'd be a short film,
I guess.
I'll do one more, Georgia, and then we can save some of these if you want.
Well, I mean, people want to know about Utah.
You want me to skip to Utah? Okay, let me skip to Utah.
Always toward the end of the list.
Well, I just didn't know if we were going to continue the list. That's all I was saying. Let's see. Utah. Moon Lake.
Never heard of it.
If you go to a place like Utah's Mountain Meadow Massacre site, you shouldn't be too surprised when you hear the voices of 100+ people slain by the militia in the 1850s. It's a great lakeside campsite in the Uinta Mountains, a serene patch of mountain bliss. Oh, but suddenly you're confronted by the visage of a young, dripping, shivering girl with bluish skin looking for help. In broad daylight, the Blue Lake Ghost appears at all hours to campers, hikers, and fishers. Some people simply hear her wailing in the woods. Others report her running through campsites at night. Many claim to have seen her firsthand, probably not twice, though. This isn't a site that's big with repeat visitors.
What does that have to do with the Mountain Meadows Massacre? Why is that in there?
Is that where it took place?
No, it's not in the Uintas.
I don't know.
I just read what it said here.
And what's the name of the lake?
Moon Lake.
Moon Lake, and then you referred to it as Blue Lake.
No.
I thought I heard you say Blue Lake.
Oh, the Blue Lake Ghost.
Yeah, what?
Yeah, I don't know.
That whole
I'm
thing
just
is just nonsense. What is all that?
Maybe, do you know what? If this really is a haunted place, maybe there's friends of the program that have been there and know what this list is talking about.
Or maybe that list is clickbait.
Could be.
I could be wrong.
Could be.
All right. We'll take a break. We'll be back after some messages and a song to crawl towards the exit. Stand by. BigOTires.com.
That's something I trust is Big O Tires. I don't trust that haunted list. That was... but Big O Tires, I trust those guys. And right now they're having a sale at Big O. Save up to $100 on select sets of Nexen, Toyo, or Nitto tires. And that's through, the 19th of October. And then if you're a hunter or an outdoorsman, make Big O your one-stop shop for all of your outdoor adventure stuff. You can get your shocks and struts and lift and level kits for your truck and your side-by-side and your off-road vehicles. They got truck tires and trailer tires, everything you need so when you go out and get your deer.
Got to get ready for winter.
Yeah. Big O, go get to know the one in your neighborhood. There's got to be one pretty close by. Go to BigOTires.com. I go to the one on 2nd East South Temple. I always have a terrific staff there. But all of them are just great places. You can make an appointment online. It's BigOTires.com, the team you trust.
Win.
I got a solicitation in the mail from the AARP to join the American Association of Retired People.
Mm-hmm.
I'm
you retired, Bill?
I'm not retired. You don't have to be retired to join.
Really?
The AARP. But, it says here, we'd like you to be a member, and I forget how much it costs. But if I become a member, I get this free gift.
Is it a tote bag?
Now, just to listen to this.
Oh, okay.
Is this not the gift that an old person would want?
Okay.
I'm
Let's see
sure
what you got.
this is for an old person for sure.
Uh-huh.
Insulated food carrier. Yours free. Your insulated food carrier is perfect for family dinners, tailgates, picnics, and outings. Generously sized to hold a lasagna.
Bill, you can bring your famous lasagna.
Multiple pies. Or your potluck specialty. Insulation keeps food hot or cold. Wraparound double zipper for easy packing and unpacking. Yours free with your AARP member. Doesn't that sound like something an old person
So when
would
you're
want?
retired, but you can't afford to be retired, so you get a job delivering pizzas.
There you go.
This is the kind of thing you need.
An insulated food
Does it
carrier.
have the AARP logo on it?
Let me see.
Boy, because that would
be great,
make
wouldn't it?
things even better.
I don't think so.
Great big logo on it. Yeah.
I mean, I just thought, I can just see some oldster looking at that going, ooh. For my potluck specialties. Ooh.
We can never finish the food at Ruth's Chris, so we brought our own. We brought our own.
Next time we go to the Cheesecake Factory, I just.
So you're not going to sign up?
No,
then,
I'm
is
not.
what you're saying?
No. I get a lot of. Speaking of Ruth's Chris, I get, and my wife does now too. You get financial planning.
Just
come
call,
for a free dinner at Ruth's Chris.
It's not a free dinner. They want you to buy a timeshare or something.
Yeah. I know people who've done that in Hawaii. They'll come around or
do it.
Mexico. They'll come around and say, now if you just come to this presentation, we'll give you a free dinner or a free night stay at this and that.
They're going to suck you in.
And
Don't
you
do it.
You just never get rid of them, apparently.
Nope. Once they get your information,
never do it.
They
Don't
are all
do it.
over you.
Don't do it. And there's a reason that there are ads on the radio for timeshare people that will
Get you out of the timeshare?
try and get you out of your timeshare.
There's a great documentary about. And John Oliver did a whole thing.
Did a whole thing, yeah.
Although there's somebody who works here who has timeshare, and I won't mention the name, who absolutely loves it and uses it all the time.
If you love going to a certain place and you aren't interested in going anyplace else, like when you have vacation, you like to go to that place, it kind of makes sense for that. But if you're interested in going different places.
Would you like to use my timeshare? Please use my... That's the other thing about them, too, is that there are... there are certain dates that you can use them. You can't just pick up and go when you want to.
It's available. This is your week, and I guess you plan it. And...
I think my brother has a timeshare somewhere. I think he used to anyway. It's like
I will not have one.
It's like having a boat too.
Mhm.
If you have a boat,
you got to use it.
You are obligated. Or a cabin. We have a cabin. We have to go. That's where we have to go for the weekend. We have to go to the cabin. But we always go to the cabin. Well,
we already paid for it.
But we've got a cabin. We need to go there. But some people love it. Love doing that. My mother had a cabin. Well, it's still in the family.
Do you cherish the cabin?
And I think she would beg us to come up and stay for a couple of nights. And so maybe once a summer we would do that.
Cherish the cabin.
Yeah. But she just loved packing everything up and going up to the cabin.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine. Not for me. And boating. If you have a boat,
and
you've
given
got to
up
go
on
boating.
lava too, Bill. What's your next? What are you going to do next? If
There is a place. There's a place. There is a place that I like to go. That I've not grown tired of it yet. It's where I don't have to do anything at all.
Where's that?
It's down in Escalante. There's an Airbnb there, but it's by itself in the forest, you know, and it's just a really nice, really just lovely little place that's built sort of under a cliff, and it's there, and it's just quiet and off the road and nice. And I just go and drink and read books.
The timeshare we have now has resorts in a bunch of different places, which you're able to go to instead of just a single resort. I don't imagine that's any better, but
it'd be better. No, I mean, you know, you go to.
I mean, not if you can't pick your time.
But if it's here's your week, you got to go then.
BOAT stands for Break Out Another 1,000. Thank you.
Yeah, and if you're a boat, you usually have. I think it's good. It's really a good thing to have a friend who has a boat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't want to take care of it and store it and all that.
No.
Come on, Bill, going to get the boat out this weekend. Come on.
But my brother-in-law is a boat person and loves his boat and owned a houseboat at Lake Powell and would tow his boat. You know,
he's
tow
a big
his
boat guy.
Yeah, and then he had a really nice power boat. I think he still has the power. Yeah, it's like a Cobalt. That's
got to tow the boat.
Got a Cobalt. Really nice speedboat. It's not, you know, and so, you know, or Uncle Todd had a houseboat at Lake Powell for a while. Yeah, it was nice to go there, but I wouldn't want to own one.
It. Yeah.
The two happiest days in a sailor's life are the day he buys a boat and the day he sells it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Nice.
Let's see. 9:52.
I was so we got this big box of treats that were presented to us, and I've been kind of sampling things from that box, things that I wouldn't normally eat.
Actually, it doesn't count if you don't buy it.
Huh?
There's no calories if it's a gift.
Oh, is that the case? I didn't know that.
Yeah.
So anyway, I've been trying certain things, and I found that it's odd that I like. They have these little bags of crunchy Pop-Tarts bites.
Yes.
You like those?
I do.
Oh.
I find that I like them. They're, which surprises me. But so I got something out of that box today. These are Planters Duos, it says. Planters Duos. And it says espresso-flavored hazelnuts and cocoa-flavored cashews.
They're covered peanuts?
Cashews and hazelnuts, Gina. I didn't say peanuts once. Cashews and hazelnuts, and I thought, well, I'll try them. And there's first of all, there's just no need. You have a cashew. It is perfectly fine tasting thing. Here, take
you don't have to do anything to a cashew.
Yeah, you really don't. But when you put espresso powder all over it, it just takes the experience of enjoying a cashew nut away.
Oh, minus.
Yeah.
It subtracts. So they're terrible is what you're saying.
Yeah. It's not.
All right. I'll see.
It's just kind of.
It's It's chemically.
Yeah, you think? I don't know. It just doesn't do anything. It doesn't enhance the flavor. It subtracts from the flavor of a cashew.
Yeah, I don't love it.
I didn't try the hazelnut, but
yeah.
Planters.
I would not purchase those.
Planters Duos, and then they had the gall to put on the package. Nuts of distinction since 19 something.
I mean, I do like Planters. Just your straight ahead nuts.
Can I get a T-shirt with that, but the S on nuts crossed out?
Nut of distinction? You probably could.
You should have those made, Carrie. They should be your official T-shirt.
Nuts of distinction.
Yeah. So there you go. I mean, but it's interesting trying all these little snacks that I just normally wouldn't buy myself, and I never will probably ever buy the Pop-Tarts, crunchy Pop-Tart bites. But but I like them.
Okay.
Speaking of nuts, it's Nick Davis.
Hey.
How are you, Nick?
I'm just coming out of a meeting where somebody was complimenting Gina about bringing the soaps to the bathrooms.
Uh-oh.
It was Bill.
Well, it was.
Bill did that.
I did.
It was from Radio from Hell, right?
I did
Yeah,
it,
but
but I
it
mean,
was
it's
Bill.
Radio from Hell in general. So,
Yeah.
so Gina can certainly have some credit.
Okay.
For it.
Sure, I'll take that.
Okay.
Well, you better go tell them not all of the credit, though.
Yeah. You should go tell the salespeople.
Go tell them.
It was. Go tell them it was really Bill's idea.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, let them know.
Yeah. No, I'm not kidding. I'll go tell them.
Well, you got to do the promo.
Oh,
So.
I got to find
I'll
it
be quiet.
first.
Sorry.
I got to find it. Where? Oh, there it is. Okay.
You guys want some of my kettle corn?
Sure, thanks. I love sweet and salty things.
I wonder what booze would pair nicely with kettle corn.
Leave it to you to look for the booze angle.
We'll get Jimmy the Wine Guy's take on this starting at about 7:45.
Radio from Hell, always giving you the booze angle Friday morning here on X96. Excuse me.
Are you guys done with the room?
I mean, I need to gather my things.
Okay. Well, I'll give you a second.
You going to come in here and start farting or something?
No, not that.
What are you doing?
I want to drink my coffee in silence.
Okay.
We'll get out of your way.
Yeah. Why don't you just play a lot of records in a row, a lot of music in a row?
Sure.
Drink your
Tool,
coffee.
like 3 times in a row.
Sure. Why don't you-
People of
Sure.
Tool.
You should give some keywords away.
Oh, that's right. The actual things I'm doing
Yeah.
for the show.
Yeah.
I got the X96 cash bribe keyword coming up here at 10:15, and I have your Nightmare on 13th passes. I'll be handing out here at 12:30.
All right.
Nice.
Good.
Fine job as always, Katie. Live long and prosper, bitches.
Don't you know who I am?
I'll drive anywhere for beef tallow.